Second, like, it's the taxes where I'm like, all right, man, 70% is crazy. 7, cool. 7D, not cool. So I don't know if I can do that. What the fuck? What were you saying? With Bargoyles, we get fucking fucked up over here. Sorry.
Oh man, that's great, man. That's what we were supposed to do. We felt it'd be appropriate that we would do this show on the road at a bar, considering the Bargoyles standard.
Oh, appreciate that. Yes. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Yep. Unfortunately for me, it's dry January, so.
Oh, nice. Good for you, bro.
It's high in dry January.
You guys are being nice, nerd.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, fuck all that.
He's high and dry like a giraffe pussy.
Nah, fuck this. It's dry January. That just means we do more coke, right?
Have you been to the
Coca-Cola?
Next time you guys are in the bathroom here, please find one of my Bargoyles stickers.
It's amazing.
Let me show you so you guys get the joke here. Yeah. These are the stickers I like to put on bathroom floors. It's got our logo on it. I just put it on the bathroom floor.
That's amazing.
Sometimes we'll just put it on the floor at a bar and then watch people walk by and try grabbing it by being inconspicuous, like. I'm like, that's not coke, it's a scratch and sniff, bitch. It's so much fun.
We had to get real business cards.
Is it really?
Yeah. What would you do if you had somebody come out of the bathroom, like some like large white dude being like wearing a pink polo, being like, what the fuck?
Just call your dad, Chad. You'll be fine. He'll wire you some money real quick. You'll be okay.
Literally right now.
I don't need money. I need coke.
If anything, I think I stopped a sexual harassment from her stopping. Like, so if anything, I would feel like a hero in that moment.
Yeah.
You know,
he had those pastel shorts on.
I guess it all depends on who's the passerby and who's the who's the bendy.
Guys in pastel shorts are looking for passed out women, so that's the thing. Like, you just avoid those guys altogether.
That is so true.
It is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I went to New Orleans. Like, it wasn't like during Mardi Gras, but it was definitely like it's like every day's fucking Mardi Gras down there. Like we were down there in July, and there's people ripping off their shirts and.
What were you there for?
I was there for a friend who was DJing out there. He did Gremlin Radio, and I was just supporting him at the time. But
shout out Gremlin Radio. We love you, big dog.
Yes. So,
Magwai Radio too.
So yeah, it's definitely that kind of vibe. There's a lot of pink flowered shorts and very women in compromise.
It's pink flower shorts and then a polo of whatever college they go to.
Absolutely. Yes. Yep.
And the same broccoli haircut.
Popped collars.
Yeah, the popped collar. We saw a few of those guys when we were in. We were there in July as well, and we saw a little bit of that. We were like,
were we there at the same time?
Yeah, where we were there in like
there
the
3
third.
years. It was like 3 years.
Oh,
okay. We were there this past July, and we saw a lot of that. We'd be in certain bars, be like, wait, where are these kids from? And you look, be like, oh, these are college kids. We need to vacate the premise real quick. We're here with the other degenerates. We're here where it's not safe if you
leave your drink at the bar for 10 seconds. It's not safe.
Yeah.
Did you go to the bar where you can get like the hurricanes, and if you turn in your glass, you get like a free?
Yeah. Pat Moran's.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you get for free?
That's the bar where they invented that drink.
So yeah, you order the like hurricane, and if you bring the glass back, you'll get it like another one, like all your glasses. Like,
so they give you it's a perpetual free drink.
I think when I went down there, it was like 3 glasses and you get a free one.
Oh, okay.
Because they give you the glass,
Oh yeah.
Like with the drink, you get to keep the glass if you want,
it, yeah.
or
that's
you
safe.
can.
That's safe.
Every bar in New Orleans has to-go cups.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been down.
It's because they're so disgusting and dirty. They're right off the water. There's rats in every restaurant. You walk in, you're like, just give me one to go. I don't want to be here, but I want to be drunk.
Yeah.
So.
To be fair, every restaurant in Georgetown has rats in it, and I know this for a fact. So I don't know if you know this. Speaking of the restaurant industry, I was a chef for 20 years.
Oh, shit. We knew that. Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, I think we might talk about it, but yeah, dude, it is wild. Like, you think like New Orleans, but you don't think like if you're in like Citronelle or whatever, one of these nice restaurants in Georgetown. But yes, it's because it's right there on the water.
On the water, yeah.
Yeah, any place right on the water. Yeah.
Roaches and big ass rats. We would put out like 10 to 12 rat traps a night when I worked at this place called Hook on M Street.
Damn.
And we'd come in every morning, and every trap would have like, I mean, we're talking about like a cat size.
I used to go to Pier 32, but I don't know Hook. Were you 20 years? Jeez,
yeah, dude, I'm old, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, my bad. Yeah,
I'm old, dog.
I got here in like 07 though, but like I wasn't doing Georgetown then.
Where are you coming from?
Okinawa.
Okinawa, nice, dude.
Military brat. So
all right, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
I love Georgetown though.
And I was like, man, you told me you were Filipino. I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah,
I was like,
Filipino raised in Japan. It was a different thing.
Oh wow, man.
With the rats in the restaurant though, do you guys ever play rat hockey? Where you get one rat so you're in an alley where there's only one door and it's stuck and you're blocking the door and you just keep brushing him back to another guy with a broom and you guys just back and nope.
Man,
All right,
no,
me neither.
We did,
Me neither. We never did that at any restaurant I worked at. Oh.
Man, I felt bad when I had to put a possum out of its misery from a cat attack. You over here
Just
playing hockey with fucking
Just let
rodents.
it play dead. Why would you do that?
Nah, that motherfucker was like. So this possum was so fucked up that my dog even looked at it like, I ain't even gotta fuck with that thing. My dog walked over and then looked at me like, what are we gonna do?
Go get some help, please.
Is there another dog around? Do you know anybody with a dog? Like, George, help me out, bro.
So, yeah, I had to take him inside and then put him out of his misery. Oh, dude, a funny thing happened.
Are you even sure it was dead? You know what possums do, right?
Oh, no, this motherfucker had...
Okay.
This motherfucker
was he an Oscar award winner? Like,
yeah, unless he
was playing his role?
Unless he was biting his mouth and being like, I'm going to make him think I'm bleeding internal organs out of my mouth. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
He caught a cat attack, and that's because my backyard, there's some lady, I figured it out the other day, there's a crazy cat lady that has been walking close to the backyard that backs up to the shopping complex and been putting out, it's not that she just puts down cat food, she has like bowls that she fills, and then she yells, hey kitty kitty, right? So I was walking Charlie and I hear this, so then I walk out and I'm like, all right, this is odd, all right. And then Charlie starts being like, who the fuck is in my bamboo? So then I hear
I got
like
bamboo in front row.
yeah, in my backyard. The whole thing. I think it's.
Is it by the Panda Express?
No, it's by a Chinese food restaurant, but not that one.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's why all the cats are around.
Yeah,
you said it.
But I forgot to bring the bell. Fuck.
Oh no!
Oh, you guys got a racist bell? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and then she started yelling at my dog. She was like, fuck you, motherfucker! And I was like, yo, that is a crazy voice. And I was like, hey, what are you doing in my backyard? And then I hear the faint voice of somebody getting really pissed. And she was like, you got something to say, motherfucker? And then she drives around the block and pulls into my driveway. And she's wearing a house coat. And her hair is disheveled, just like what you think a crazy cat lady would look like.
Yeah.
And like, she's like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, yo, stay off the property. And then my dog is like, yo, let's get her.
Yo, stand your ground, dog.
We're going to bite this lady. Fuck her.
And that's how George and Lita met.
See, I've been waiting on that joke for like 3 minutes, but I was like, I don't know Lita well enough. I don't want to be me. I can't come in with that kind of energy. She seems like a nice gal.
No, but it was the, like, she started yelling about how there were meth heads and prostitutes all on my street. And I was like, well, this is news to me. I could have been hanging out with really cool people this whole time.
And I've been stuck with you.
I know. I've been hanging out with the crazy cat lady.
But were you like, what does that have to do with?
I was like,
why you're fucking trespassing?
I just told her not to come onto the property because I didn't want Charlie to fucking bite her.
Right.
She was angry.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're acting really emotional and crazy right now. And she was like, rah, and like saying,
you were gaslighting her, bro?
Oh no, she was. The hair alone in the house coat.
What was she wearing?
She looked like she was wearing sweatpants and like some like Walmart shirt, but then like a house coat over top of it.
Checks out.
So and
No
she
Cookie Monster pants.
No
so
Cookie
good.
Monster pants. It was she was older, so those were like
It was a 1994
Hanes
champion.
her
though,
way
like
with a
old
tight
school.
ankle.
Cookie Monster is for Saturday night, sir.
Okay, there you go.
But like all the people that live in my apartment building came out. This one lady came out. The people that live downstairs from me came out. This lady was wearing her Spanx. She was so concerned. I was like, I walked around the front of the house. Everybody's like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know.
She heard meth and prostitutes. She was like, oh no, wait a second. What is that?
Score.
Are they calling me out? Like, what's going on?
So
Then she just jumped in her car and started flicking me off, and that was hilarious to me.
Fuck
I was
you,
like,
George.
yeah, this is a Sunday morning. This is great.
Yeah.
God
Sunday
bless you.
morning, rain is falling. Fuck George, there he goes again.
I'm waiting for the back end of my fucking truck to get scratched to write, fuck you, cats forever.
Pussy for life.
I got 9 lives of pussy, baby.
So
I'm definitely concerned.
funny you mentioned that is that I live in a small neighborhood outside of town, and we have a convenience store in the neighborhood.
Cross streets.
We're the cross streets.
Yeah, let 'em know, let 'em know.
Rollison and Shenandoah Shores. What's up,
Oh,
guys?
damn, you ain't scared at all. Good for you, big dog.
Man, you're gonna come out. I'm gonna have you out this summer, man. We're gonna have
Oh
some
yeah,
good
some
times.
bonfires. I'm excited, bro.
Bonfire.
Yeah.
We need to. I think I want to get together as like some sort of comedy fest / river party.
Oh yeah,
We put up a
let's do
stage.
Porchapalooza.
Yeah, dude, I'm into
Yeah,
it, man.
I'm fucking with it. Yeah,
we'll get.
bonfire, not crossfire, so we're good.
No, I
he's
get
not
it.
one of those.
You'll
He's got the
get-
haircut, but he's cool. He's
Hey,
not, yeah.
God damn it, man! That's 2 times. The first time we ever met, you roasted me
For
about
your
my
racist haircut. Yeah.
and now I had to, so now I'm adjusting it, and this is.
Oh, you went high with that line. I remember. Yeah.
It's funny. This is fucking hilarious. All right, so a few things about that. So I go to my hair cutter, my barber, and she's like,
He goes to hair cuttery.
I go to hair sluttery,
He just
actually.
admitted it. Hair sluttery. Nice.
AKA Cool Clips. Have you?
Cool.
Yeah.
Clips.
Not cool. Is it cool? No, is it? No.
I'm a Cool
Clips
Clip
or
guy.
no, not Cool Clips
Sport
or
clips?
Sport clips.
sports. It's one of those ones. It's Hooters. It's Hooters
clips.
and hairdresser and hair
Sports
cuttery.
clips. Yeah.
Had a
They've got
baby.
the TVs with like ESPN on it. And you're
Yeah,
like,
all the
oh, yeah.
and all the girls that work there are wearing low cut things.
Yeah.
They're like when you come in, they're like, you guys are like the coolest guy that has ever come in here, and I'm totally gonna hook you up with the full treatment today.
Where is this place? This sounds terrible. I don't want to go, but where is it? What's the name of this place so I can avoid it at all times?
Oh my god, what is
Sloppy
what is it?
toppy.
Hot
Yeah.
clips, hot is it? It's something like
I think I've seen the
sport clips
commercials.
or it's something.
We
Yeah.
got
I
sports
did
on the
believe it.
TVs and cleavage.
That was
Yeah.
sports.
I didn't
clips?
know they had titties.
Yeah, they
Fuck, I wish I had hair again.
well they so
No,
you know
they got bulbers.
no you know what they do. So what they do is they get you. So they have like 3 levels of service. Like 1 if you just get the haircut, 2 if you get the shave and the haircut, and 3 if you get the shave, haircut, and head massage.
Yeah.
AKA like the fucking PG lap dance.
Yeah, but they do that at Asian barbershops for free.
Yeah.
Put the towel.
How
Yeah,
big
but
are,
I
how
know
big are
they're-
those Asian titties?
But I know they're making
Yeah,
fun of
but-
me.
That's the thing, but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
where they get you.
Yeah,
is
but
that-
those Asian fingers.
I'm sure during training they're like, make sure that you divide the neck with your breasts
Oh,
because like
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
they
Yeah,
do that
shoulder
shit.
rester for titties. Yeah.
Right,
I get that.
and so they give you a massage, and they use the massage gun, and then they use their hands.
Oh, they
in
use
the
a
hot towel.
Theragun?
Yeah, dude.
Bro, whoa.
Wait, they use the gun.
Yeah.
You ever use a
Oh,
Theragun to put it
Asian-
on your fingers while you're fingering your lady? Me neither. I've heard it's a thing, but
Kelly, guess
you
what's
fucking-
happening?
Yeah. Oh, you guys got a Theragun
Yeah,
here?
we do. Not
Bro-
here.
Oh, I was
At
like,
the
don't do it
crib.
on camera. Yeah,
At
that's
the
disgusting.
crib, though.
That's crazy.
She has one in her car, I think.
There you go.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Shout out
Oh,
Lauren.
that girl right there.
Yeah, Lauren. She got one. in her car.
Camera
Yeah.
pan. Yeah.
Damn,
I
we're
got-
not-
They legit break out a Theragun during your massage.
Yeah, they do
haircuts?
that. Yeah, and then they give you a hot head
Yo, I've been
massage thing.
I've been sleeping
But
on 'em.
here's the kicker: you can pay extra for extended time, so they give you up to like 20 minutes, and you can pay
two
in
more songs-
increments.
two more songs at
exactly,
$15.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah, I'm
So if you're a
so-
slow comer, you'll
But yeah,
money's worth.
this place does exist.
Slow comer. That's just
sorry, babe. I'm a slow comer. It's not you. I'm a slow comer. Good for you, Georgie.
Whoever complains
Georgie
about
Porgy Pudding Pie. Look at this guy.
that? I don't think.
Sorry, I got sexual stamina.
You know, George right now looks like he's like trying to hack into like a government mainframe to save the world from imminent nuclear disaster.
Yeah, but he's just looking for raw
I'm in a
steals.
movie with Angelina Jolie right now.
He's hacking the Gibson.
Angelina Jolie. I like that. I like that. He can't afford the full one. He goes to the lease. He puts the lease on her.
No, so seriously though, so I go to the barber and I'm like, hey, I think I want to try to do something different. So we're gonna have to let the other side grow out. And she's like, why? I was like, man, no reason.
This Filipino guy.
No reason. I was like, this dude who I feel like I have like some sort of fashionable rivalry with is he made fun of my haircut, and she was like, what'd he say? Like, so you better watch out, Heather, if you're watching, because she whoop your ass, man.
Yo, shout
What'd
out
he
Heather.
say?
Shout out Heather.
Heather, yeah, but
I
so
said he looked like Guy Fieri with a racist haircut.
it is not very far off from the truth at that point in time. So anyways, I'm in the midst of a transition right now. I'm transitioning.
Sorry, bro.
No, don't be sorry. It was inspirational, man. Thank you.
So you're transphobic?
It's like a
Transpholic.
I
wow.
love that.
That is
Wow.
fantastic.
Hey, save that for the name of the episode if we got nothing better. Save that for the name of the episode if we got nothing better. Yeah.
So you're transphobic.
Yeah,
I
so-
like hat fishing, but transpholic is good. That's good.
But
I'm
yeah,
steal that.
was so she was like, "What he said?" And I was like, it was a total joke, but it made me think. It's been a couple years, and it's time to change things up. But that was funny. But also, even more hilarious was right before we got on air is that the two most vain people in the room had beanie hair had to run into the bathroom at the same time. And we're like, I told him earlier, I was like, oh my god, I have gel in the bathroom in case you need it because I totally get the hair
Well,
thing.
he saw my hair, and I was like, "Yeah, it's beanie season."
Yeah.
And for guys with hair, you take the beanie off for like, "Oh my gosh, I'm flatter than an Asian haircut." So like, we got to fix this. What are we doing here? But I couldn't find the gel in there earlier. I didn't know how to unlock the thing. It was a cabinet built in like the 1970s.
Yeah, that thing is rough,
was-
dude.
yeah.
You have to know how to jiggle it just right.
You know,
Nice.
I'm just finding out. I'm
It-
just finding out.
it
But
was-
when I got in that gel, though, I was like, man, nailed it.
We look like 98 degrees on like one of the reunion tours, like one of the the bathrooms at the Taco Bellito. They were,
Bro, you remember Sao Paulo '98, bro? That was crazy.
Oh man, Bridget,
man.
Amber, so cool, man.
Totally.
Yo, Peg Brothers for life.
That's disgusting. We went to Paris. We built a bridge.
High five.
So what's Helltown Radio? What is Helltown Radio?
I mean, I think this embodies what Helltown Radio is. Well, I mean, Helltown Radio, and I'm going to pass this off to George because historically speaking, Helltown Radio originally was Dirtbag Radio. So, George, tell them about
Dirtbag Radio was something that can't be done now because we get canceled in like 2 minutes. But
it also cannot be undone.
It was like I used to have a studio because I used to play music, so I had this gigantic studio. Then my
he
band
still plays music.
Then my band, that band stopped, and because I had a kid and all this stuff happened, but I had all this gear.
Yeah.
So I had a practice space, like a studio, set up like 9 microphones. So I'd have it was like a chill spot, but yeah, you had to get a special group of people together, and we didn't really have guests. It was just we'd have guests every now and again, but it was majorly the show was just the hang.
So what was your Yoko Ono that broke it up, like the band or your kid?
Oh, it would for Dirtbag. It was just people started moving. Matt, one of the main guys, his wife is a travel. He's actually was on here for a while. His wife is a travel nurse, so he moves around a lot.
True.
They had a house out here in Front Royal when we were doing the show in Manassas, as did Lita. So they would commute all the way in, and we had another guy that would come up from Fredericksburg, and then eventually I moved out here, so the show just got a little bit harder to do. And we tried to do it out with a smaller staff, which is me, her, and another guy, Tim, that was on the show. And that show was done. That's the best way to say it. That group of people were that show. So if all those people weren't there, it was hard to do that show because everybody had a role, and there were segments tailored.
All the dirt bags got recycled, and now
So once we hit there was 2 different casts for that show. There's the original cast, and then once Lita and Deemer and Matt and Tim got on there, it was a different show, and that show was definitely
it's a little
I'm every now and again that'll pop up on my fucking iTunes, and I'll be like, oh shit, I gotta make sure my kid's not in the car. I'm saying horrible things on here.
All right.
And then moved out here, and I had a bunch of outdated gear, but I was I got the itch to do stuff again. So just I think I might have put up a Facebook post hey, anybody want to do a podcast?
That's exactly what
happened. And then that just happened.
And that's how your lighthouses crossed?
Yeah, I've known Chris for a while. He actually, when I first moved to Front Royal, you guys had just opened Vinova.
Yeah, so the restaurant that used to be here right before here, I was one of the co-owners of.
Okay.
And so that, went south for various reasons, but that's how we actually all met. They were regulars. Lita came in with George occasionally, with Adam occasionally, confused the shit out of our crowd. We'll get to all that in just a moment. We will elaborate more on that in just a moment. And actually, so it's funny. They used to come in. Lita is openly polyamorous, and so is George. And so Lita's husband, who's also here, Adam, shout out Adam. He's cool, the cool ass dude. And I know
he's polyamorous too. Him and I are in the bathroom, fucking
fucking what?
Each other, brother to brother love out in Front Royal.
And
I was back.
Well, no. So Lita came in. I think the first couple times she came in with George, and then the next time she comes in the third time, and she comes in with Adam.
You're like, babe, I get it. You're poly. I get it. Jesus, what are you proving?
No. My husband, and people were like.
Well, no, we were kind of we didn't know, and we were all kind of and in my head, I was like, yo, man, that guy lost a lot of weight and got white as fuck. I was like, Jesus
Sammy Sosa out this bitch.
Right? Bitches love Sosa.
that pre-Ozempic.
Exactly. And so anyway, so we ended up becoming, and then turns out Adam, I know him from his dad used to be the contractor that did a lot of work on a couple of restaurants I worked in, and I knew him when he was a kid because Lita's a pimp. And he's a little bit younger, and and she is as you get to know. But it was so George put up this post. I had just gotten done working at the Monument in Winchester, and that's where I had the No Concession Sessions podcast.
Tony was on that.
Yeah, Tony was on that. That was when I was telling Nick outside about my and I'm always very hesitant to tell Tony stories because everybody has one, and when you tell it, I feel everybody does an internal eye roll because they're like, I have a Tony story too, and because every
we don't have any.
We have Tony seeing him in a room.
That's great. But that's the thing. He's like a genie, man. It's you could do comedy one time.
I want to rub him the right way,
and then the next. Well, yes, that also. I found out the wrong way. And
he's not that. Okay.
and yeah, actually we had and so yeah, we had Tony.
I say, for the ladies at home, I am straight. I just love
I
gay
gotta
jokes.
ask. I'm sorry.
Oh,
What
is
the
your
hell
is your
are
yeah
you-
okay? Is your
I was
autism
curious
like
of,
going crazy right now?
Yeah,
Like,
like
okay.
what the fuck
Alright.
is going on?
Oh, yeah.
Am I watching a school shooter like load his magazine right now?
Yes.
Like what's going on? I'm
Any-
very confused.
Any viewers of the show know that Chris is a resident stoner.
Yeah, I smoke
Oh, are you making us like spoof?
Smurfer. Yes,
Oh,
I call it a
I
Smurfer.
call them spoof.
It's a sploof, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
a sploof. All right, yes.
And you put the fucking dryer sheets.
Yeah.
in the-
So I picked up a roll of
That
toilet
shit
paper and
never
dryer
worked, dude.
sheets on the way.
Never fucking
I think we
My
used to
dad would
call
be
it.
like, "Are you blowing dope down there?" No.
My mom called me a drug addict when she found out that I started
See,
smoking weed.
we never
I
had
was
to.
like, what the fuck are
we-
we talking about?
We never
You're
had to
about
use those because my homie Brendan, shouts out Fam Jewels, his parents were fucking massive hippies, and his dad would just get home and be like, "Brendan, it smells like dank. Clear to the door. Light a goddamn incense." And I'd be like, "Yo, your dad is awesome.
That's all he wants you to do. Don't stop smoking.
Light a
Just light
god,
an incense.
light it."
Also, let me hear that.
Oh, dude, he would. He'd come down there and be like,
Leave the roach for me.
"In 1973, I ran Acapulco Gold clear across this nation."
I deserve a hit of that shit, bitch.
Tie sticks for life. Tie sticks. But no, so that was these things are great. So the instructions are: you get a toilet paper roll, 3 to 4 sheets of. This is Bounce. Bounce.
Bounce.
Bounce. You can sponsor Helltown Radio. Should you pick this up, and then you put this in here. And
One of the auxiliary uses of Bouncy. If you didn't
Adam,
know.
what do you think about this engineering feat he's got over here?
That's Adam. Everybody. Speaking of the devil.
No, you make me. Oh, he was like, "Open the door. You're gonna stain the walls. The walls are gonna get stained."
Yeah, but you love him when he hits your wall. So like, let's be real. Shout out Adam. That's my guy.
Yeah. But
Sorry, my bad.
God damn, I
I
don't.
thought that was good.
The bell is like these gaps.
Why
were
didn't you
the-
bring the bell?
I totally
we
forgot.
forgot the bell.
I gotta fucking look up a bell sound on this
Horrible.
computer.
Horrible. I mean,
Nice. So that's
Yeah.
Helltown Radio.
Yeah.
Y'all put out a
So,
fucking
yeah.
Facebook
Well, we haven't
post.
even put out it. And so what we knew. So I knew him, and I was like, "Hey, man!" And I just gotten done. The Monument closed abruptly. We had just, and I'd been doing the podcast there, and I loved it and did pretty well with it. So I was like, "Hey, man, I'm coming fresh off of this. Let's do this." And he was like, "Yeah, come on." And we had another gentleman by the name of Matt Waller. And I use gentleman
Shout out
very
Matt Waller.
Yeah, I use gentleman very loosely. He uses 2 fingers before one. God damn it! But
But at least he goes back to one though. That's a gentleman thing.
Yes, that
When
is.
he's like, "Oh, the walls ain't there. Let me get."
it's a little,
Yeah.
it's a little
Yeah.
confusing, but
he
at the
was,
same
he
time,
was a part of the original cast. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think we had been talking about it for a while. Like, I
Yeah.
missed it. I was like, I kind of miss doing this, and you were like, I kind of miss doing it too, and like it just kind of evolved from there. We kept talking about doing it, and then
Yeah.
you were like, hey,
Let's do
let's
it.
all do this, and we did.
yeah, and we did.
And there is how Helltown was born.
And it evolved. Like we started off, and it was just, it was pretty much anarchy. It was just all
Yeah.
of us. We'd get on, we'd drink a lot. Sometimes there was nitrous involved.
I
And,
totally forgot about those shows, dude.
and we
The
would just get.
nitrous show.
And this is before we had
Scary.
video. Yeah, very, very. It was before we had video, so we were just
Yeah.
doing. We were.
Oh yeah, if you're not on video, fucking do
Oh,
whatever
dude,
you
remember
want.
when
Yeah.
Matt froze
Yeah, I
his
was
vocal
about to
cords
say,
and he had to
dude.
call his
He was like,
wife,
"My
who's a
throat
nurse?
hurts."
Yeah.
And she
So
was
he-
like, "You fucking dumbass, you froze your throat."
well, you turn it upside down. And when you turn it upside, if you turn the tank upside down, it discharges the liquid
Yeah.
nitrogen.
Sorry, just one more time
Yeah.
with the motion.
So slowly during
There
the
you go.
show,
Okay,
his
okay.
voice kept
Yeah.
getting more and more fucked up until he sounded like a
He was
90-year-old.
totally fine talking, and then like towards the end of the show, he was
Oh,
very
guys, I gotta
quiet,
go.
like observing, like with a worried look on his face. He's like,
You had me fucking worried too. Jesus Christ! Like, is this permanent?
So this was So to give you an idea of how raucous it used to be, that was something
Yeah.
that happened when we had no camera,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then eventually we just kind of we matured. We went through our wild slutty stage, and then we became a little more stable.
This is the unslutty version.
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
it's
I was
I was
moderately.
about to say it was pretty slutty.
Yeah, it's
from,
moderate.
Yeah, from the vibes.
Right.
Yeah, outside of his outfit, very slutty here. Yeah. But his intro took it all the way, so I was like, I'm very
I almost went with something very similar,
I'm an undercover
and then I
whore.
didn't want to iron it, and I was just like, "Yeah, fuck it,
Oh
I'm
my
just
god,
gonna wear
that would have been
this."
fantastic if both you guys
Very
had shown
similar.
up.
Just do the
that.
super Spider-Man meme.
Yeah.
You already did that. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Kaufman.
yeah. You did that with Kaufman. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, fuck.
Shout out
that.
Dan Kaufman.
Yeah.
That wasn't a good
That's
bell.
a terrible
Was that
bell sound.
That was like
Wait,
a foghorn
was that-
in the distance.
Wait.
Was that
Here.
was that Adult Swim?
Oh,
Oh,
there we
That's
go.
good.
for a second
You
that
gotta,
sounded
like-
like Adult Swim.
So what warrants ringing the bell? I just want to make sure.
The bell gets rung when, George. You're the
Launch
So
bell, like-
whenever anything, it's like an exclamation point. That's how I've always thought about it. And we used to entrust it to Deemer. D was the guy on
Shout out
Helltown
Deemer.
or on Dirtbag that was entrusted with it. And then another guy named Tim wanted one. So at one point we had 2 bells because each one of them wanted one. But yeah, typically I'll man the bell, so I'm going to do that today.
All right,
man.
Mr. Bellman.
One time we let Chris have the bell, but that's just because every time the bell got rung, he'd eat a fucking other edible, and then he ate like 5,000 milligrams.
Jesus.
It was
Joey Diaz.
Hey,
Jesus. Let me tell you about a fucking steak and cheese spot in North Philly that's gonna knock your fucking socks off.
No, so
All right,
I have a
Joey,
thing. I have a thing that I hope that like on I Wish Upon a Shining Star that somehow, some way, in some shape, form, or fashion, I have the capacity to be
Share blunt
be in
with
this,
Joey.
well, be in the same room with Joey Diaz,
Yeah.
and him be like, "Hey, you want one of these edibles?"
Death Stalls.
Yeah, and not like, but him trying to play it like cool, like where
Yeah.
it's not that to see what my reaction is gonna be. But
And his aunt like needed his help, and he like disappeared off the earth. And like the entire joke, you're laughing, and then the last half of the story, you're like, "Why is he making me cry?" Like Joey Diaz is not a guy who should make you cry,
Right.
bro. It is so emotional. I highly recommend. When you're thinking about your kid you lost custody of, listen to that story. Like you're gonna cry.
I saw him once in
I like how you make eye contact with me when you're talking about that kid. The kid you lost custody of. Like, me being the most,
I don't know them well enough to like be a dickhead. Bro. I made you change your haircut on the first day I met you. I didn't know that, but yeah, I love it.
It was because when you were like,
He
yeah,
ain't the only one on the couch.
I was trying to flex my cultural muscle and be like, "Yo, hey, Kuya," and,
Yeah.
and you were like, "Yeah, you probably call black dudes brothers too." And he's not wrong.
I did say
wrong.
that.
Not wrong.
Oh yeah.
That was the first thing when Nick walked up. I was like, "Yo, half brother, what's up?"
Yeah.
He's got some Filipino, well, not in him, but like
No,
he's
Data
he's fucking with
Filipino.
Filipino family hard. Yeah.
His right finger, his right pinky finger.
No, that happened. I literally had to send a text just like last week because one of my comic buddies caught a stray. Sometimes when I don't realize I'm being that mean. I was like, oh shit, love you, dog. You were so fucking sweet. My man Eddie Hoffman, yo, shout out Eddie Hoffman, one
Eddie
of my good
Hoffman,
fucking
yo.
people. Yeah, he's
He's
such
in the
great
house
people.
tonight.
Bro sent me like the sweetest text back, and I was like, he's a good fucking guy. I was like, because I was mean. I was being a dickhead, and sometimes it happens. I was like, shit, you caught a stray dog. You did not deserve that. He's like, bro, sometime, and he gave me an allegory of our craft, and I love that guy to death. He's sitting over there. I love
Eddie,
him
why
to
don't you
death.
you can
Yeah.
step on me? I mean, you got
Go say what's up.
Yeah, come and say what's up,
man. Come say what's up. This is my man Eddie Hoffman. How can they find you on social media?
Eddie's _comedy on all social medias. Talking about Instagram, X, YouTube, Venmo, any of them. Hit me up.
What's your OnlyFans?
Cam soda.
I don't have that yet, but if you guys want it, let me know.
Just don't name it Tiny Dancer.
We could do.
Oh no,
you
he's
got
big.
already?
He
Is
ain't
that
tiny
you?
dancer. I promise you that.
Well, man, he got breakdancing shoes on.
Eddie and I
shit,
could
yeah.
do. Eddie and I could do an OnlyFans together where we act like we're Civil War ghosts.
Oh,
It would be fucking fantastic. We would touch on so many like untouched markets. We'd dominate, bro.
I promise you, this is an actual idea. Just take Civil War letters that people wrote back to their loved ones and read that on camera. I promise you. I promise you. Pick a side, North and South, but I promise you, that would hit. That would hit. Just my dearest Meredith, my heart scorned since the last time I've seen you. I've marched the lovely Virginia hills, and them hills make me think about dim titties. Like, fucking let them know. That's a hit.
I'll be home
That's a
when
hit.
I'm done oppressing.
I don't know who's reading that letter.
All of them.
That's good. That's good. You guys got a fucking show on the hooks right there. Promise me when Eddie does at Helltown Radio, you guys are gonna have some Civil War letters to read. Okay?
Oh, dude, maybe.
There's a promise. Somebody
Eddie,
pinky promised me.
we gotta get you in the books, but yes, this is gonna happen,
Perfect.
dude.
Perfect.
It's definitely happening,
Yeah.
man. Who else you got with you, man? You got one?
This is my man Nick. Right?
Well, Nick.
Yo, all right. Shout out Meatball. Meatball, where you at? Meatball.
Come and bring
Meatball. This is the service dog I hang out with every now and then. He's the fucking the coolest. He will lick anything. I promise you. Watch
oh
this.
my gosh,
Oh, now he won't. Now he won't all of a sudden. What's up, Ash? Say hi.
Ashley. Yes. The
What
lovely-
up, what up? This is Ashley. This is Meatball. He was just taking a nap. He's a service dog for real, though. You can follow me at allegedly__Ashley. That's my Instagram. And this is, what is the podcast?
Helltown Radio.
Helltown. I love it.
Try it again.
Helltown Radio.
Gotta get a clean drop. We were told we were allowed to bring a plus one, so we brought two.
No, of course,
Yeah.
man. You did just the right thing, man. That was great.
Hell yeah. I mean, the vibes are immaculate. I love this fucking little lounge.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm staring at this bear skin.
So like,
Isn't it wonderful? I love it.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm like,
oh, yeah.
I played Red Dead Redemption 2 all the time. I was like,
Oh,
I've
yeah,
killed- I've
dude.
killed that fucking bear.
yeah, man, I skinned him and sold him several times.
Several times. Arthur Morgan.
I tried to make stew, but I couldn't find onions.
You know what I advise you to I advise everybody, if you play Red Dead Redemption, just one time in your life, take at least, I don't know, a whole tab of acid and play it with your friends online. You'll find you're incredibly effective with just the bone tomahawk. You can just jump clean off a building and stab somebody in the back. In fact, I played the best I've ever played on acid playing
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption.
See, I feel that way about Halo. Like, whenever I dropped, I'd play Halo, like, really well. The sword, oh my god, don't catch me with a sword.
Oh, a
I'll
Halo
fuck
sword
you up.
princess. Love
Oh,
that.
wait,
Yeah.
Halo Sword Prince? Oh, man.
Yeah,
Fucking.
just Farouk, like right in your face.
So then let me ask, as a person who's has an affinity for Halo, how do you feel about these Cybertrucks driving around? Do they remind you of the Warhog?
Warthog.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they definitely do, but without like the cool gun.
Do you
on the
see
back
them
of
going
it.
about and you're like, you just want to throw a frag at it?
Dude, I saw the most wild shit. It was a fucking Cybertruck, but it had roof racks all the way down that back part. So, like, I don't know why they did
Why?
it. It covered up what would be the truck bed. It was just like, why do you have little roof luggage racks all the way up the back of it?
Yeah, it's so weird. I love watching the videos, the failed videos
Oh,
of
them
them
trying to
trying
go
like,
off-road?
Yeah, off road, like in the
yeah.
sand, in
you
the
gotta
snow.
know what the fuck you're doing with them
and they're
shits,
just stuck, and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's like what?
Yeah, electric vehicles,
95,000
great for
nothing?
outdoors.
Yeah, a couple of them are pretty cool. Like Shaxx is cool, 2 Chainz is cool, but
You
the
know-
shits that you just see on the road.
you know
is
the
like,
worst-
I think it's the funniest thing in the world that a truck causes so much turmoil and thought
Well-
and discussion.
Oh,
I've
for
never in my
sure, yeah.
life like
A
I can.
vehicle.
We have
Yeah.
been we have lived in the consumeristic golden age, and never ever in my entire 44 years on this earth have I heard people have such a divided opinion
over
about a truck.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
I mean,
people get like upset.
You
There
forget
are-
about the cola wars of the 80s.
the Cold Wars of the 80s were nothing on the.
We
on-
lost a
that
lot
made,
of good
that,
people.
that made sense because. Oh. Yo, shout out Ricky John.
Michael Jackson.
No, see, I see that, and I raise you. Now, I didn't grow up through it, but I saw a lot of it because I watched VH1 a bunch. Pet Rock. Pet Rock was a thing. Motherfuckers was paying
Yeah.
mad money
That
for
dude
a
made-
rock.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So fuck a truck.
Hello,
Like,
yeah,
Rocco.
dude.
I think they're. You know what? I've been in one.
Yeah.
This guy had one.
You been inside some-
Yeah, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
shit.
Been
I was
inside
like, you've
one.
been inside of a pet rock?
Yes. It was.
Wow.
Like, holy fuck.
Impressive.
It was interdimensional travel.
Wow.
Yeah. No, I've been inside. of it.
Mushrooms?
Yeah,
The Pet
some
Rock was
fucking
actually-
magic school bus type shit.
Sorry. Let me rephrase that. The
Looks
Pet
like
Rock.
racist Miss Frizzle.
The Pet Rock was inside of me.
Nice.
There.
Oh, no, there you go.
Hot.
Prove it.
Yeah,
Boof
that's a
it,
cheaper
boof it,
butt-
baby.
That's a cheap butt plug right
I'll
there.
put a fucking target on the back wall. If you can hit it, I'll suck it.
Yo, do you do that before you go into hibernation?
Hey,
Oh, that's what they do?
I
Yeah.
put it in the microwave first. So
Oh, nice and internal sauna.
Yeah.
You call that
Yeah.
the Swedish plug.
it's good. It's good for your spleen.
It's more yeah.
Norwegian.
I was gonna go Norwegian. The highest percentage of saunas in the world. I don't know why I know that, but they love it up there. Hot rocks in the butt.
You know why you know that? You have a book in your bathroom that says dumb
butt rocks?
Oh, dumb facts?
dumb
Yeah.
Butt rocks
that no
and
one will
saunas.
believe is
Yeah.
true.
It was actually Butt Rock Radio, and that was their other podcast. Jesus.
We're branching off.
Now
yeah.
we're gonna be.
That's gonna be a sauna cast.
Yo, that joke hit so much, she's taking her clothes off, dog.
Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna
hot
walk off.
here.
I'm walking off. I'm walking off.
She did the same thing. She did the same thing at the Creed concert we went to.
Yo, you was at the Creed concert too? Hell fucking
With the one
yeah.
in Bristow?
Bro, hell
I
yeah.
got
That shit was
backstage.
amazing.
How many-
Pass.
How many
You
dudes
got
named-
backstage? Yo,
I
shut up.
actually
Hold
did. I
on.
did
You got
actually-
backstage?
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't go.
Oh,
I did not go to the Creed
man.
concert.
I was
just-
like, what does it smell like?
Dude, I did go.
See Scott?
Dude, I did go to the Loserville tour though.
Oh, look. Yo, you have to tell me about my boy.
Oh, okay. So he definitely pulled what your boy would normally do at like 3/4.
He had the disco ball outfit.
Oh yeah, the disco.
Oh.
Yeah, but he came out and he did he pulled the crucial Corey Feldman where he completely complains about the levels
Yes.
and everything. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with the guitar?" He's
It's not my fault. This isn't playing well. The levels are down. You're like,
Yeah,
bro, Corey,
and-
you're fucking up.
What if he
You're
does?
fucking up.
What
Yeah.
if he rehearsed that and that's actually part of the show that he does every night?
So you know what I had a feeling about that?
It's not.
Yeah, I think that actually might be a thing because I mean you have to at a certain point in time be self-aware of somewhat.
I mean, he did grow up dancing with Michael Jackson. He's a killer.
I've seen.
He's the best dancer I've ever seen.
You know what though? Yeah, him and Vanilla Ice actually.
Okay, all right.
Vanilla Ice actually has some great moves too. No, you know what?
Put some respect on Corey Feldman's fucking name, dog. Corey Feldman's one of the greatest dancers to come out of the '80s.
My blackness will not allow that.
Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Dude, it was Corey Feldman versus Alfonso Riviera. All right, that's it.
Wow.
Alfonso's gonna win.
I'll take Alfonso all day.
Man, I don't know, man. It might be a dark.
Carlton will smoke him.
Dude, you remember they had he made his own breakdancing VHS you could get. The Alfonso Riviera breakdancing instructional VHS, and he taught you how to do everything.
I didn't know. I went to the Brian McKnight School of Dance, so I don't know.
I thought it was just inherent in like the Filipino blood that you break dance.
Literally one of the first gifts I ever remember getting was like 7 or 8, where my parents gave me a hip hop dance VHS. And I want to say it was Brian McKnight. That's why I made that joke. It might have been someone else, but it was some celebrity who had a dance video, and that was like my first my parents want me to like be good at this.
Man.
And
it was probably Montel Jordan.
Oh shit! This is how we do it. Wasn't that song?
No,
No, it wasn't that song.
It wasn't that song.
It's Friday night.
And the moon is bright.
It's actually Tuesday because
going
they're
up
closed
on
out
the
here
moon.
on Tuesdays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. I love a restaurant. I hate that it's indicative that they're not making a lot of money or business. But when a restaurant has a day that they're always closed, for the staff, you're like, yo, hey, everyone's off. I know you're off work.
I know
you're off work. We're the Bargoyles. We're restaurant industry. If I know my entire staff's off, I'm like, hey, we're going to Chili's and we're getting fucked up. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Chicken dippers.
Yeah.
Fucking the triple dipper.
You guys want to double team a cheese pull? Just see how wide we can get. If you get to the other side of the restaurant, it's free. It's free.
So I've never worked in the restaurant industry. Is the food trading, is that like a common thing, or is there like people you just won't trade food with? Is that like
between
This was my
restaurants?
lunch
Yeah, is there
today.
beef?
If you're close enough,
That was today
it's
at
always
lunch.
all day. You do it. You just do it. I worked at a couple restaurants where we would trade pizza for donuts. We had a Duck Donuts down the thing.
It's
And
not
we
even in
would
frame.
trade pizzas at like 10:30 in the morning because we don't want no fucking pizza that early. We want fucking donuts.
Dude.
And we do it all the time. But yeah, you'd have some people around like, yeah, they suck. They're not helping no more. That GM over there is a dickhead. They
Bro,
don't want to trade.
My first job here in the United States, moved here when I was 17. I moved back. I was before. Worked at a Cinnabon, and we were right in the mall. So obviously we were right next door to Auntie Anne's. The food trading between those two restaurants. I mean, how many? You want a dozen? Let me know. I got you.
Yeah.
Let me get some of them pretzel dogs with some of that
Hell
queso
yeah.
cheese. I got you. It was food trading is 100% real.
Yeah.
It's one of the. I mean, outside of fucking your coworkers, it's one of the best benefits of working in a restaurant.
No, for sure.
Oh, am I wrong? I'm sorry. Am I wrong? My
No,
bad.
that's- For sure. That's
Yeah.
that's half the industry. Fuck the money.
Yeah,
You know
I just
what
didn't
mean?
know if there was like a certain restaurant everybody was like, fuck them. Like is there like, the McDonald's at fucking...
Yeah, it depends on who, it depends where you're located, and it depends on, the relationship.
I was really just hoping you guys would be like, the Outback and fucking Leesburg can suck my dick right now.
No, he loves Outback. He was an Outback. Outback is where he cut his bones.
Lita does not like
Oh
Outback.
no, I'm sorry. I got
Oh, she
the
likes it in
worst.
front?
Well, it's the
Dude,
one in Winchester.
So this is my mom took my son for the summer, so it was me and my husband, and we were max and relaxing. I went out with him the night before, and we went to Outback, and I got so sick. And me and my husband were supposed to go on a walkabout with some acid, because we didn't have any kids. It was just me and him, and I was so
A nice acid
fucking
walk, yeah.
sick. I could not get up out of the couch, and he was like, "I can't believe this is happening." I'm like, "I can't believe it either." And between pissing out of my ass and vomiting violently. So I'm
Out of both ends?
Never again.
It's like if somebody squeezed the candy to
never again.
Dual
I
exhausting.
don't even know what it
Dual
I
exhausting.
think I had a salmon and a salad.
Yeah, you had a
Ooh.
salad.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh,
You get
that's
salmon
rough.
at a bad spot, it'll fuck
The
you up for
salmon was
life.
cooked though.
Yeah.
It didn't taste weird or anything. I think it was the salad.
Yeah,
'cause
you
they
probably
the-
got doo-doo finger salad.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I got this I got
You
the
got a house salad.
So I want to ask a question about seafood because it came up the other night, and I was like, I thought this was common knowledge. So I'm going to ask you guys. If you get a plate of mussels, a bowl of mussels, and the mussel's completely closed, sealed up all the way, do you eat it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And why not?
I'll be on the record. I have never ate a mussel.
Oh, true.
You,
All right,
you
yeah.
just don't want to do that.
Because they
It's
might have
gonna
been
be-
dead.
yeah,
they might have been dead.
All right.
So peep me up on this knowledge because I don't want to die due to eating seafood.
If you get like a bowl of
is this
mussels,
like
yeah.
everything that's closed, like clams, all of them? If they're fucked up, if they're closed, you don't.
Or-
eat
That means they were dead before
Like
they
a bad
did it, so they
pistachio?
never opened up.
Yeah.
They were dead before.
And very
you
much more
cooked them.
prone to bacterial.
And then you'll be doing what
infection.
she was doing out of both ends.
Yeah.
I think the
That's
only thing
terrible.
close to that, I've eaten fried clam strips.
Usually pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you fry them, you're
yeah,
good.
you'll be
You
good
fry
when
'em,
they're
you're good,
fried.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
you'll be
kill
good if they
everything,
fry them.
Yeah, you want
Might
to go
taste a
slam
little
some
weird.
clam, you're good. You're fine. Fry it. That's easy.
I eat clam.
Slamming the clamming.
Yeah,
The Slam and Salmon. Have you ever seen the movie The
That
Slam and
movie
Salmon?
is fucking. It was always on Comedy Central, like at a weird time.
Yep.
And yeah, that Slam and Salmon.
It's
that was
on
the car
Tubi.
salesman one, right?
No,
on
that's the no. It's the rest. It's the Broken Lizard.
Yeah, the Broken
Restaurant.
Lizard. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
restaurant.
rest-
And what is
yeah.
the other one with the car sales? Is almost the same shit.
I forgot. I don't know that
Yeah, it
one.
was like the same fucking movie, but it was yeah.
I don't
Slam
get
and
references a
Salmon.
lot. Sorry.
Slam
It
and
was always
Salmon.
on. It was always on Comedy Central.
It's on Tubi right now. I know that for a fact. But if you
Checks
want to watch
out.
a restaurant like comedy, Slam and Salmon.
Slam and Salmon. I'll check it out.
It is
All right,
awesome.
you guys work
Mi-
in the restaurant industry.
Michael Duncan Clark is in there, man. He plays the owner, and he plays like a George
Yeah.
Foreman type. Yeah,
It's on my
wild.
list. It's right behind Schindler's List. I got it. It's like next.
I'm
So,
glad that I could
yeah.
inspire you to do
Oh
that.
yeah, it's
All right.
the list. Yeah.
The Bear. I know this. Do people hate that?
So I remember watching the first season, posting on Facebook. Here it is. Boop. I put out on Facebook. I was just like, hey, so is The Bear actually good, or am I looking at it through like rose tinted glasses because I worked in a restaurant?
Yeah.
So to me, I think it's fucking amazing. At
Yeah,
least
I
season
love
one. I haven't seen season two, but I was like, oh, is it amazing to me because I work in restaurants? I don't know. Am I too close to the topic? I don't know. So what did you guys think of that show?
Yeah, I love the show. It's one of my favorite things I've ever watched. The first
I've only
season.
seen a clip of it where they're taking money out of fucking
Tomato jars?
Yeah, tomato
Yeah,
jars.
tomato jars. Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's more of the story. That has nothing to do with.
And I was
something
like,
we would
I
relate
want
to.
to.
but-
I'm gonna go buy tomato sauce. Was my first thought.
Just as
And
long
then-
as they're San Marzano, no, you're right.
Okay.
As long as they're San Marzano, that's the only sauce you ever. Tell me I'm wrong.
Hey, you're not
20
wrong.
year guy here.
You're not.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Well, I want to know your opinion on Bear, honestly, though. Yeah,
you want to know? I have a very
because you're a back of house guy.
unpopular opinion. Is that it is. You know, I watched the first episode and it's well done enough that I'm like, you know, I just had a bad breakup with going from being a chef, and I've been
Yeah.
like, you know, doing that for.
So whatever the opposite of rose tinted glasses, you watch that through. You're like,
yeah, and so
fuck
now I'm a
that.
bartender, and I'm like, yo, why was I not doing this the whole fucking time?
Yeah, true.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
Do you know how much better mental health I'd be in? Like, I'd probably be financially better off too, man. I love being a chef. Being a chef, I did a lot of stuff, and that was cool. But yeah, watching The Bear, the first episode, I was like, you know, man, this is I relate to it entirely too much, and so
So it hurt you a little bit.
yeah, at this point in time, I'm not ready to watch The Bear. Yeah,
That wound
maybe
ain't ready,
maybe
man.
a
That
couple,
wound ain't
maybe,
ready
maybe
yet.
a couple
Yeah.
years, maybe in a couple years.
It's worth the
but,
watch because I've been in the back of house and I've done some culinary shit and I've been in some abusive kitchens, a lot of mentally abusive kitchens, and it was like you see that what that character goes through in his past when they do the flashbacks, and it is gives you a little PTSD, but it's a well put together show. It's fucking amazing.
yeah.
Second
Hey man,
season
you were
was a
great
little
at
too
your
much.
job. I worked with you. I enjoyed working with you, man. I hope everything's
Oh,
all right.
we're good now.
You know,
Yeah.
Mental health matters. BetterHelp.com /Helltown Radio. You know what? Tell your story. Actually, go ahead.
No, I have no story.
No, we got
to tell.
music. So go
Nope.
ahead. Go ahead.
No.
Tell
Just
the
like-
story, Nick.
Yes.
I don't have a specific one. He just
So he
started
was
playing
alone
this-
in the walk-in, right? He told me this. Story. So what happened was he was just having a really bad day. Happy hour was fucking hitting. We had a bunch of fucking white overprivileged guys who, just like him, they had popped in.
I'm mixed. Goddamn it.
I know.
Me
I
too.
said dressed like you, sir. I said dressed like you. I didn't. Yeah, I said I said
We're
white
gonna-
guys dressed like you.
We're gonna
Yes.
live slightly longer than our black counterparts.
Hopefully.
Just those statistics are not correct.
67.
Those statistics are not correct.
Yep.
They're not. But I mean, the sad music's still going. I was like, I'll continue this story. I thought we were doing black statistics on life expectancy. That's where we're at now. Okay, back to the music.
So that's Helltown Radio for you. Is that you'll
Love
find
it,
yourself telling stories from
He
you
just
know.
started it again.
And
You-
so
you-
they came at it was 7:05. Happy hour ended at 7, and they were like, "Yo, I know the manager." I was like, "That manager's right fucking here." I was like, "Nick, go ahead, talk to him." To the guys at the table. Go ahead, I'm throwing it to you right now.
Yeah,
We're making the story up.
Yeah,
We're doing
I
it.
know. That's not. I didn't think I was doing that.
And then he
Oh,
pulled his
yeah.
dick out and
Yeah.
put it in the
Yes,
mashed
and-
potatoes.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
warm,
Dude.
bro.
Oh, is that why they call him dictator?
Yeah.
Damn.
I
Love
thought
that.
they just called them cocktails.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, shout out hash browns.
Let me get the baked cocktail.
That also wasn't on the happy hour, and these guys were trying to get it, so it was fucked up.
It was in the Happy Meal.
Yeah, everyone's got their horror stories. I know you got a fucking
we
horror
all
story.
got 'em.
You don't got to tell it. The music's not playing, so you're good.
Oh,
but
no, there's.
you don't have,
Oh, man. Horror stories? I mean.
Horror
I
stories?
couldn't
Horror
think-
stories.
I mean, yes.
he's got horror
I got lots
stories.
of
Yeah,
horror
horror
stories.
stories.
Also, it was after happy hour. Nick was in the walk-in. Another horror story. Yeah. The walk-in's just where it happens. Yeah.
And then she put
yeah,
a
the
vagina
host
on my
walked in.
arm like a parrot.
Off cuff, I can't think of anything that would have any noteworthiness to it. That would be like outside of we were short staffed and 1,000 tickets came in, and everybody was like and then I was like and then we got mad at each other, and then afterwards we were like, cool, bro, we had a beer, and that's like I think the generic it's the stencil of like almost every restaurant story. It always ends up in like we ended up like drinking a beer or blowing each other. One of the two things, or doing blow
There's
off.
nothing
of
in my
each
nose.
other.
Put something in my mouth.
Right.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question: as the Bargoyles, we love restaurants and industry, everything like that. Have you ever woken up from a nightmare of like a ticket printing? Just the noise?
That sound. Yeah,
that
oh
noise,
my god, dude,
yeah.
that thing is.
Yeah.
It'd be the worst when it's
Fire 42,
Yeah.
30. Oh god.
4:30 in
Let's
the
go, yeah.
morning, and you just fell asleep, and now all you hear
Oh,
is
dude. Yeah, I've definitely had a night terror about fucking forgetting something, like on a job site. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's-
oh
it's-
no!
Play the music. Let's go. What do we got?
Oh fuck no! I mean, the worst thing I ever. Today I actually had something called a piss shiver to go down my spine. I walked out of a porta shitter.
It's the piss that falls up.
And in the outside of the
seen.
porta shitter, all around it was ice, and I realized that while I was sliding, I was probably, if I fell, I was gonna fall into frozen
in the
piss.
doo doo.
And I was like, oh no! And
A
then I
frozen
caught
pissicle?
myself. Yeah, I felt like I had a win early this morning because I did not fall in frozen piss.
That's always a win.
I know
That
that's
is a win.
That's America.
Also,
I
just put
complain
that as
about
the
my
episode
accounting job,
title.
but
If we
no.
don't have another one, that's also a really good one too.
It's not
Just
so bad.
pulling bangers, George. Pulling bangers. And I want to say that because I heard you can choke me out in fucking 2 seconds.
Oh,
I was warned.
I was warned.
I don't fight anybody. I'm old. My
Okay.
knees hurt. I used to.
You don't need your knees to fucking choke a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You can get them hooks in. You might pop your ACL.
Oh,
You get them
man.
hooks in.
I wanted to give you your flowers before we did the show. One of our other comic buddies, shout out Abe Musavi.
Oh yeah, Abe! Shouts out, Abe! You're
Shout
a
out,
fucking
Abe.
beast.
Abe was like, George is the most dangerous man you'll ever meet.
Oh,
I was
that's
like-
right, Abe.
I was like,
I
what?
forgot, yeah.
I was like, no. He goes, no. I promise you. If you're ever anything's going on, George is there and he knows you're good. I was like,
Yeah, I
what the fuck
fucking
does that mean?
Abe
Yeah.
actually filmed my my retirement fight.
oh shit.
Yeah. Like I remember, like right when I fucking like tapped this dude out, I looked and Abe was like fucking right there, and I was like, yes, he's getting the fucking
He's
primo.
the best.
He's getting the primo footage.
The primo footage, baby.
Dude.
Abe's the best. Shout out Abe Musavi. Musa.
Abe's cool as
yeah.
fuck, man.
Capital
I met him
MMA,
at
8
Hot
local
Shack that
locations.
one night. I think you were there too.
Oh, Capital MMA. Okay, nice.
No, it's seriously, George. It was funny. He says he doesn't have his knees hurt, but one day we were outside of here, and I was smoking a cigarette, and he was chilling with me, and these two girls, teenage girls, come screaming down the street, help, and they're screaming, help, literally help, and then
You didn't
20
see me in
yards.
the back, right?
Well,
I was hidden behind
it's
that
him,
truck.
George. It's him, George.
I didn't put my shite.
I told you.
Back on.
So put
Shout
that
out
push.
Nico.
Yeah, shout out the freak. Man, that shit, dude. That was. Oh man, we'll get to that in a minute. But he. So then George and I'm like, so I see this happening, and like part of me's like, okay, you need to go. And then there's 20 yards behind them is a young man running after them. So in my head, I'm like, there's like, should you go chase and like, do you need to go help? And I'm like, no, that's not your fight.
You yell fire.
And then of course George, being George, and like he starts booking, and dude, don't let the smooth flavor fool you.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is quick.
Okay.
He is quick, man. He is like.
And
a
what's
fucking,
your 40 time in those Oxfords?
Oh.
Those brown Oxfords right now. I want to
You'd
know.
be surprised.
Yeah, you'd be
It's probably a
surprised.
4.8.
Oh,
Solid.
damn
4.8
it.
solid.
Him and
Jesus,
4.8
4.8
solid.
He beat
Jesus.
Cat Williams actually in a one-on-one.
Oh, a one-on-one race?
I probably could.
Fantastic.
He's got short legs.
Yeah, but he was chasing to stop the boy. Cat Williams was chasing after the underage
So,
girls.
so George starts running, and of course I'm like, of course we must go get them. And I'm like, God
Oh,
damn
we're
it,
all
George.
tough.
I'm like,
We're all tough
fucking
here,
man,
yes,
I don't want
yeah,
to get
yeah.
beat up by some like attempted rapists. But then it turns out they were just playing a game, and it was like,
Fuck
they're
every bit
playing
of that
tag?
game.
yeah,
Yeah.
they were just playing a game. They were like, oh, we were just playing. And it was
That kid was one step away from getting head kicked. Like I
I
stepped
know,
over the
dude.
curb, and I was like, I could
Are
probably
we
still kick
planted?
him in the motherfucking head. And then they were like, "We're playing," and I was like, "Ooh!" And I just
game
walked
were
back.
they
That's not a
playing?
fun
Yeah,
game to play.
fuck that game. That get your boyfriend ass kicked by an old man. Fucking, that's the game they was playing.
That is a game that you see on Epstein's
But I
Island.
did
We
like
played those games as 90s kids too.
Yeah.
You know?
The old kick the man in the head game.
we did.
but
Oh, no,
Chris,
smear the queer
Chris
and
was
like
flanking
tag.
too. He made a tactical move. He moved on the other side of the road a little bit down. So if the guy tried to run, Chris could have cut him off. I was like, I like this.
Yeah.
What
This is
a
good
fucking
tactical
what a
move.
guy to shout that out in the story.
I know.
What a guy to
he's
shout
George-
that out in the story.
Well,
yeah.
I'll tell you, man. George.
I would have took all the credit. If I was George, I was like, I ran a motherfucker down.
Oh, dude.
I hit him with a spinning roundhouse kick,
Jordan.
and then if you do this move, lose. Like I would have done that,
No,
but
man.
he threw it to fucking.
That's my homie right there. We definitely support each other a lot, and like there's been, I forget, there was one time I think one of my friends came up that he didn't know and like started kind of like joshing around with me. It was like, hey motherfucker, and like then I was seeing George just pull up. He's like, yo, what's going on? And like, but he was like in the stance, and I was like, fuck, dude. I was like, no, dude, it's cool, man. This guy's just my
You know what?
disgruntled lover.
I need to let you know why that makes so much sense, because shout out my man Abe. I was at Electric Palm one time, and some guy was talking to me about something, and I don't even remember what we were talking about. I just remember saying, "Oh no, we're not really like that." And the next thing I know, Abe comes behind me, and I feel a fucking barrel chest, a barrel. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Abe's a beast.
He's like, "Yo, what's up? We got a problem?" To the other kid, I was like, "No, what's going on?" He's like, "Oh, I heard you say we're not really like that," and I thought like something was about to pop off. I was like, "Damn, Abe, yo, shit! I didn't know my boy was like that. He got that dog in him." And now that I know, I'm hearing dog stories over here. You know Abe. How do you know Abe?
Abe trains at Capitol. He trained at the Alexandria location. He used to.
Is he nice on the mats?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he's a solid jiu-jitsu fighter. So like he's definitely, and he's big as shit. So like if you fuck up and end up underneath him, he's gonna fucking choke the shit out you. Like,
Fucking shit, hell yeah.
but yeah, like I started doing competitions and stuff, and Abe, since he would take pictures all the time, he would always be there, and then he'd be training. So you train with him, and then at your fights, he's taking pictures. So it's like the jiu-jitsu world, like no matter what school you train at, everybody's sort of like each other from competition.
He said you were a problem.
Oh well, yeah. Like there was a.
I was like, Doug, I'm going to do a podcast down in Front Royal. He's like,
There was
I
a
know
point-
we're in Alexandria, but motherfuckers know his name.
Yeah,
I was like,
I've done
shit,
jujitsu
all right,
for
yeah,
like fucking like 17 years. So like and I've like fought, and it's.
I'm sorry if I'm making
There were
stories,
there was points where like you're fighting and you're training all the time. So yeah, like there's definite points in my life where fucking like I've accidentally hurt people. Like I was at work one time and somebody dude grabbed my shoulder, and we had just so happened been training hip tosses if somebody tries to choke you from behind, and I hip tossed this motherfucker on top of a pallet.
Oh, you got that fucking hip underneath.
But it's just you get used to it, and then especially if you're training for fights, you're like if there's I'm probably not as dangerous as I used to be, like, cause like
ain't as dangerous as I once was.
But yeah, like that stuff. Like in terms of like, if I went out to a bar and as long as somebody didn't come up from behind me, I'm pretty sure like everything will be okay. Like, and you don't have to hit people; you can take choke.
Even from behind though, I would still have to get like a little step stool so I can fucking lock and choke in.
It's just it's a fun skill to have. Like
fun's a word. Okay, yeah, fun. I could fucking kill you if you touch me. It's a fun thing I have. That's terrifying, bro. Good for you. Shit. Jesus. My asshole's tight again. Did we have a Taylor Swift story? What was going on? You came from a Taylor freak off?
Oh no! So
I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this story.
I don't
for
have to worry
an hour,
about
28
these
minutes.
things.
Okay, yeah, I've been
You know,
waiting.
like,
I've been waiting for this freak off Taylor
beating
Swift story.
people off
Yeah.
or anything, because
I mean,
everybody that I was with at the time where I went likes that kind of thing. So I went to a BDSM kink kind of acceptable place. It's like a club
in DC?
Yeah. So
You talking about Ultra Bar?
no, it wasn't
Oh,
ultra
shit.
bar.
They do fat ball. They do fat ball during the winter. Sorry.
That's
the only reason I
they
asked.
do.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
wait, I used to be on Fat Life, but I
It's gotten so toxic.
yeah, dude.
From what I heard.
Yeah, it's a little weird. I was like, yeah, I don't want people like knowing anything else about me except for my picture.
That's
on
why you
my
gotta use the
profile.
fake name.
But
Shout out
anyway.
Kasha.
Yeah, so it's like a kink, like poly sort of anything that you can imagine.
Very
sort
cool
of
crowd.
place.
Very
yeah,
cool
it's a very
crowd.
cool
Yeah.
crowd, very open. I like it. I'm more of a voyeur, so I go there to watch. I don't participate in any of the scenes there. I like to watch it. And there's some wild shit. I will say that like kink in the middle of the wintertime is like the worst thing ever, because like I was like standing.
Can you wear almost nothing and
Yeah,
stand
I
outside?
was standing in line with my fellow sluts, and we're like, "It's fucking cold out here." Like, can we just open the door? Like, we were all pissed by the time they finally let us in.
Yeah, you in.
Yeah,
see,
so
but here's the thing is, that's how I know you're not a hoe. Because Nicki Minaj says hoes don't get cold. So if you were getting cold,
I was cold as shit.
all right.
I mean, we were all like huddled. Like, there's a few of us huddled together, like in a
A
weird.
slut huddle.
I'm like,
a sluddle.
I don't like when people touch me, but also this is nice because it's fucking cold out right now.
Insulate me.
On my way
So,
to the BDSM
Like,
party,
it
I
was
don't
kind
when
of
people
like
touch me.
new
Okay.
because I've never seen like fire play before. So when I first walked in, there was like this dude with like gloves on, and he was like wiping stuff on his hands, and he was just like putting his hands on this naked, absolutely naked chick.
Yeah, a little initiation gel.
Gorgeous, beautiful naked chick, and like the flames were kind of like flowing over her body, and I was like completely mesmerized. I'm like, that looks like it might feel neat. So I like walk around and I come back and I'm like, see another person that's totally naked, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to be totally naked. I see like a sign that says, yes, you have to be naked. And it's like, I'm a dumbass. Like at that
You
point,
can buy this sign right here at
I've been drinking,
www.com.
like,
Helltown Radio.
you know, a good portion of the night. And I walk over again and I'm like, why would they need to take all of their clothes off? And it dawned on me, oh yeah, because, you know, they don't want people to catch on fire and running out of the building screaming.
Yes.
So like, it's like, yeah, that's not for me. I'm
You've
just
never
gonna,
showed up to a party and they put
like-
flame retardant on you?
like-
Yo, shout out LA.
just gonna watch. I got that one. A little too soon.
No, it's not soon enough. They need
yeah,
to get on top of that
That's,
shit.
that's
What the
true.
fuck?
Like
Yeah.
what? Well, I mean, 90 miles an hour wind. You can't really.
Hurricane winds, the wettest thing
Like,
possible
what?
with dry fucking
Let's
fire.
stop
All right,
the
okay.
wind.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it was pretty fun. It was cool. I saw some wild ass shit.
Yes.
Like
what
wild.
was the wildest thing you saw?
Wilder than fucking
I saw this chick getting her ass beat with a paddle, and she was asking
Oh.
for more. But it was like a good 40 minutes of that, and I'm like, my ass cheeks would fall off by now. I'd be like, no, stop.
She's not riding the metro
What's,
home. She's
what's the pineapple? Like,
Go
it
to
was
sleep.
pretty-
Lavender.
I'm pretty sure, like,
Helltown
kind of
Radio.
yeah, it was pretty intense. So that was the wildest thing. The first time I ever went there, like, I had never been there before, and I walk in and there's definitely someone getting completely railed.
Oh yeah, in a
But-
sex swing.
Yeah, in a sex suite, but like,
Oh, is that how you guys met? Sorry. Okay, yeah.
No, this motherfucker
I
was
didn't
lounged
expect
out.
That. Yeah, I didn't expect that. Like, I thought it was like, okay, a kinky, like we're all walking around in sexy clothes type of thing.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that. It's like
Yeah.
definitely like there's dick sucking going on over there. Someone's shoving something up someone's ass over there.
There's also a buffet, like
Yeah.
right over here.
I mean,
Like-
sorta.
there is a bar.
and
There's
you
a
know,
bar.
all of the food though, it's not heavy. They're just finger food.
God.
Oh god.
Yeah, so it was a little intense for me the first time. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is a completely different world. But the second time was a little more tame and in my opinion, more beautiful. Like the fire,
nice,
and
yeah.
there's a lot of rope play, so suspension with rope. Like it was really
Sugary?
artistic. It was like pretty. There was like a
When
whole
someone's good with them
medical-
knots, that's medical. The medical floor
Ah.
fucked me up. I couldn't.
Dude,
I kept walking. I
the
was like,
needles, like
"Ah."
the designs that they do with the needles, I was like,
Just
hmm.
you put all these hooks and
No.
hang me from the
Cool.
ceiling. I'm like, no, that's some white people shit. I'm just not ready for that.
Oh no, there wasn't like anything like that. But what they did is take
Oh,
like
okay.
the ends of the actual like sharp parts for syringes, like
Yeah.
the heads of syringes,
Oh,
and they
cool,
would
yeah.
like do like artistic work on women's backs.
You're not cutting. You're just raising the skin a little bit.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
From what I heard, I have no
No
idea.
thanks.
From what I
I mean,
heard,
there's
yeah.
like a little bit of
thanks.
blood,
Just
but
getting a Hellraiser
just
with
a
it.
tiny bit. It was
I'll
like
stick to my anal
we-
program.
I think there was like one person that was
Traditional.
doing that.
Dude, the best part about this has been Lauren's face the whole time.
Oh yeah, go to camera two. Go to camera two. Go to camera two.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty like I said, it's not for everyone, but
Freaking nutty. Yeah.
like for me, like it's like visual stimulation. I'm a watcher anyway, so
Fuck yeah.
you know, I
Voyeurism
like
is mad
watching.
hot. Shout out Silver Factory.
there's so when you go in, there's like this there's a big room, there's a bed in the middle of the room, and you have to like sign up for the bed, which that's not my thing, but like I can see why people want to do that. Like it feels good when you have a crowd around you, I guess, and they're like, yeah, but not
I love
for
that
me.
that scene.
Yeah.
That
I'm
scene
just
in
gonna be
Crank
part of
with
the crowd, and I'm
Jason
like,
Statham. Oh yeah, 100%. Duh.
Yeah. And then they have like rooms on the side where like you can do whatever you want there. but it's
Just wear shoes.
It's I like it because it's very body
Poncho.
positive,
Yeah,
very
poncho.
like
Hell yeah.
weird
Tourism.
positive.
Yeah.
So whatever you like, there's not going to be judgment there. I definitely saw people that were totally dressed up, business-like, like they're there just to watch and observe.
Obviously,
And
they
then
were
there was
Japanese
definitely
businessmen.
like
Yes.
tiny little dudes being led around by their dick by these gargantuan like Amazonian women.
They call it
and
trailing.
you know what?
It's
No
trailing.
judgment.
It just
Yeah.
trailing. So.
Absolutely.
From what I
no
heard. From what I
judgment.
heard.
So that's
From
how
what I
you and
heard.
Ashley met.
Yes. I'm only Asian. I'm half. It's the bottom half. Don't laugh so hard, George.
That's why she's so good with the chopsticks.
There you go.
It's like
No,
Mr.
she's
Miyagi.
not. No, she's not.
No.
Oh, it offends me when someone. It offends me when someone's bad with chopsticks. But I got the most crazy insult in my life. Fucking a month ago, I was at some Korean spot in Falls Church. And after 20 minutes of eating there, the guy handed like a fork and spoon. And I was like, bitch, oh, I'm gonna fight you for my honor. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, what
You
if-
think I don't know how to use chopsticks, you mother? Oh, man.
What if he broke out a katana, yeah?
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
That's cool. That's cool. That's what's up. Every
Let's go
Asian,
get food. I
every
gotta see a
other
fight.
Asian martial art, they got some sort of weapon to it. The Filipinos don't, dog. We all hands, dog.
The
We don't do
bolos.
that shit.
The
I mean, you got the
bolos.
Eskrima stick
You gotta
though.
make that. You're right. Bolo. My man knows Filipino culture. I can't.
I have
yeah.
wielded a
Yeah.
bolo.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
Bolo,
So a wild ass story I have from the Philippines.
tall, yeah.
This is a real story.
Okay.
My buddy is.
Everyone here is gonna share their favorite story from when they were in the Philippines. Okay.
All right,
Just heads
cool.
up. Just heads up. So make it up.
No, oh, this is great.
I got gonorrhea.
That's my story.
That's his origin story.
It's his origin story. Yeah.
Oh man, no. So yeah, no. My buddy, he was married to this woman, and she was very jealous
gotta
type, but he also had like 5 other girlfriends, so sort of thing. And we came back.
wow.
We came back late to the house one night, and she was not happy,
Yeah.
and so she pulled a 38 out on us, and yeah.
All right, so let me jump in real quick. Just because Nick's gone, can we like make a word that we say and then like 10 minutes later act like it's the funniest thing in the world, like he missed a great joke? Just whatever word, like whatever your safe word is, not pineapple. We obviously
Santangipus.
Santangipus.
All right.
Okay, well you have to say it later because I can't say
I'll
that.
say it.
Yeah, like 10 minutes from now, just be like, oh yeah, Santangipus, and we're all gonna. Everyone here, we're all in agreement. Okay, cool. Yeah. When he says it, we're like, like it's the funniest thing in the world. He missed it. I just want to make sure he knows that he missed this.
I gotta
All right,
say
go
it
ahead,
in
sorry.
the driest way possible.
No, don't treat the puss like it's dry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Santangipus.
But have the sad music playing in the background, you know. Oh man, there I was in Texas.
There it was. San Antonio. Nah,
No, so you're willing the bolos. Yeah.
No, well, no. So she pulls out a gun on us, and I'm like, oh shit, and she's like, you can't come in the house, and I'm like, dude, I need to get my passport and my backpack. I'm getting the fuck out of here. And so she's like, fine. And so we go in, and I see a bolo, and I'm like, so I grab it, and
Bolo's a Filipino machete.
yeah, and I grab it, and I'm like, I kind of put it on my like side of my leg, and I grab my stuff. We're rolling out. My buddy's like, get in the car, and he's like, wait a minute. He's like, you got that bolo? He's like, go and he's like, that's my car. She's driving. Go slash the tires so she can't chase us.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And
Okay.
because
Yeah.
she was like, he was afraid she was gonna come chase
He's like,
us.
it's my tires. That's
So I
whatever.
slashed 4 tires with a bolo, and then I was trying to, unfortunately, I took it actually from. We were in man, fuck it, what was the
Ring the bell. Ring the bell just for you for what you're
Yeah.
doing off camera. Sorry. It's on camera. Sorry, it's on camera. That was.
Woo!
Yeah.
So, anyways, we ended up driving to Tacloban, and we got to a karaoke bar at like 3:00 in the morning, and I sang "Who Let the Dogs Out,"
Okay.
and that's the end of that story. And
And
that's
they,
a
and
real
they're like,
ass
no,
story that
we keep
happened
the
to me.
kitchen doors closed. The dogs didn't get out. The
You know what?
dogs didn't get out.
I never got to try any Filipino dog. I never,
Oh,
I did have.
I was told that I did. It's one of those things, but they say it to every American.
Lechon,
You
though?
could drink water, and they're like, huh, "Did you taste the dog?" You're like, "That there's not dog in the
I
fucking
could
water.
not.
Don't do that."
I would lose
Yeah.
my
Hot
mind.
dog water is different there.
I would literally, yeah.
Sorry,
can't
I
do
don't know
it.
that.
All right, so the belt got brought out. What
so
happened? The belt got brought out.
Oh, no, this
I want to
is-
make sure it's acknowledged.
I
just like-
had to break out another beer. I
Yeah.
was like, I have a beer somewhere around here. Then I remembered it's in my fucking championship belt. It'll be defended at the River Lot. So anybody that wants to catch hands could.
Ooh, the claw.
I'll suplex him clean through the river.
Oh yeah. Do you need a claw? Are you clawed up?
We gotta
Do you
make
need
like a
another claw?
dummy thing, because if you
Oh,
give away
Claw,
the
if
thing
you're
that I
listening.
made for you,
Claw, guess what? You ain't gonna see hide nor hair this title. You might as well dry your tears now. Pre-cry, because you ain't winning shit except for first loser, second place, last place. It doesn't matter because you're not gonna climb the mountain, Space Mountain. Oldest ride in the park, longest line. Woo!
Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
That
Cool.
was that. I mean, that was. I think that was your entrance stage music. Just
We
happened.
waited for
You
the
just-
end for the championship belt. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, he just brought out the championship belt like it was casual. I was like, all right. I was like, cool. So they just bring out toilet paper and don't say nothing. They bring up championship belts, don't say nothing. She takes her jacket off, doesn't say nothing. Well, what's going on? I'm so confused.
We're a show of surprises.
Yeah.
So, speaking of surprise, was that the first time you had a gun pulled on you?
Yeah, I think I can say that safely in my life. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had one pulled on. Have you ever had a gun pulled on you?
no, but I've definitely pulled a gun on someone. So
Primo.
Have you ever
Sort of
had?
the
That's
same.
even better.
I've had it brandished, but oh no, actually, yeah. My dad tells me a story. I was too young to remember, but I've had it
Yeah.
brandished as an adult. As a kid, yes, apparently, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So the moment you have
you
the
saying
gun
like that?
pointed at
That
you
should
for
be
the first
terrifying.
time, I don't know if you guys have had multiple, but the first time it's pointed at your body, like, and you're like, I can't do shit. That moment is fucking. That's a moment of clarity that is unmatched. You're like,
Excuse me.
Have you ever
I take
put
it
an
back.
ice cube
I
in
have
your
had
asshole?
a gun pointed at me. I have been pulled over many times. And
Oh,
arrested
yeah.
many times. So yes, I have had guns
Yeah.
by very dangerous men.
but yeah, like the first time
unfortunately,
any,
they
Work for the
Shout out Fauquier County. Shout out Culpeper County.
the first time there's
I don't
a
know what county
Fairfax.
a
it is. Shout
gun.
out Fairfax County.
yes, also Arlington.
Shout out Tacloban County. You know where he was at. You know.
But if a gun gets pointed at
No.
you, like the barrel's pointed at you, there's a moment where you're like thinking about the things that led up to this. You're like, ooh, I could have chose to do so many things this night.
You're having that '90s TV moment where you
Yeah,
stop
you're
and
like,
look at the
"Fuck,
camera.
Why did I hang out with these ecstasy dealers? The fuck am I doing with my life?
Winning. It sounds like winning. It sounds like
I mean,
100%
yeah.
accurately winning. Yeah.
Nothing's like a moment when you have a friend that does that in the early 2000s. and,
Friend.
yeah, I mean, he was homie. And you get the call like, yo, let's test these out. What?
Like,
Free drugs?
Word.
Is this second Christmas?
We have a drug test coming up. What
Yeah,
drugs
you-
are we testing?
You have no sense in the like fucking in your early 20s, late teens. You're like, fucking whatever. Put it in my body now.
Oh, what is responsibility?
You're
I
like,
have drugs.
I'm in a
Fucking
strange
let's go.
dark room with loud music, buying little pills with Mitsubishi logos on them.
Don't worry, my trip sitter is great. He's gonna play flashing lights, just booming, booming, booming.
Gonna do the gloves.
There's no trip sitter.
Jesus
Oh, you don't have a
Christ.
trip
I hate
sitter?
that
There
shit.
ain't no
Thank
trip
you.
sitter. We're just gonna lean back to back and get off this floor. Like, fucking like
Shout out Helltown Radio. I was just delivered a case of fucking claws. Hell yeah, that's amazing. I'm gonna need a trip sitter tonight.
yo, what the fuck were you doing? You were in toilet paper or car?
No, I'm just gonna go put this elsewhere.
That was. I mean, here's the thing. He
Where
doesn't
is
realize it's
elsewhere?
he
Where's
doesn't
it
realize it's
belong?
winter yet. He's got to plug his asshole. and
Yeah,
not
like,
shit
what's
for
he
like 4
doing with all that
months.
toilet paper, yo? I'm so Chris probably had a magic trick he was gonna do, and we skipped it.
Pulling
Be
off
like-
the toilet paper.
Pull it right out. I almost had a magic trick right there.
Oh, the old toilet paper trick. Don't even do that, Chris. Come on.
He can be like a superhero. Like, oh, dude, what if he did a Spider-Man trick?
Like with the toilet paper.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd have been like, yo, you were a
Oh, that'd be
genius.
I do that. I used to do that behind bar. Anytime when the printer paper would run out and it was just a little roll left.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
paper enough from here to the camera there. I would hold it here. I'm like, hey, Spider-Man, and I would do the fingers like that, and then the receipt would shoot out. People were like, oh, I was like,
It's that or you make them little
Stupid.
square things
Yeah.
where you keep folding it.
no, man, I'm not gonna do fucking origami.
Yeah, it's like
cut like this. Cut like. I thought we were having a cool time, George. I complimented you for being strong and dangerous, and then you want to make Asian jokes at me, bro. What the fuck, man? Oh, Isaac didn't do origami.
I didn't say
with
throwing
receipts.
stars.
Yeah.
Make the one of them little paper throwing stars.
he's gonna make some cranes and fly.
I'll make a
them at you.
katana. I'll make a katana and a bolo. Don't worry.
Oh, dude, if you can make a paper katana and bolo out of fucking origami, I would fucking buy them.
Okay.
I'd hang them on my
I'd
wall.
buy 'em.
Those are like the
I buy them
easiest things
shits.
you can probably make.
Well, I ain't got the time nor the patience or the fingers. These stubby motherfuckers are made for choking people and
I
drinking
can
beer.
make a
Pleasuring
frog.
men.
Just clip that and play it at his trial later. I just want to make sure that's that.
Oh yeah, never mind. I choked no one. Never.
Allegedly.
But he did do a few good prostate exams.
I'll finger the shit out of you.
Jesus Christ.
Just put in there and just say, "Come here."
Yes.
From what I heard.
Do any of you guys got like any fucking I don't know like leathery gay friends that are you just know through the years?
We have a
yeah,
leathery
we do.
gay friend.
We
What
do.
are you talking about?
Leathery.
Yeah, we
I
do.
went to high school with the motherfucker.
Yeah, I
so-
don't got any
Talking
leather.
about.
I said my home. Shouts out Donald.
Yes.
You never have seen such fucking hilarity and fucking leathery gayness
Oh my God.
out of another individual.
Can
to shout
I
out-
ask real quick? So leathery can mean like super
Like dudes that you
old
would
and
think were
withered,
like-
or
leathery.
like
dudes that you would think were like bikers. Like,
Oh,
like,
okay, gotcha.
like
He
very
likes his
masculine,
bears.
yeah,
Okay.
like bearish, masculine. Like I ride Harleys and suck dick.
all you gotta do is go out to Larry's Lounge in DC on Leather Daddy Night. It's the occasional Wednesday. I don't know which Wednesday it is. Leather Daddy Night. You find you some leather.
That's
daddies.
probably too tame for Donald. Donald is
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
next
shit.
level.
Tell him
yo.
Isaac sent you.
Yo, like one
Tell
time
him
he
Brett.
brought-
She's the bartender. I don't even know
one
the
time-
bartender.
and
I've
this
never
dude
been
is-
there.
This dude is a savage.
Yeah,
All
he
respect to
absolutely
Donald. He posted a picture, and I don't know if it was his
That was in
picture
his
or not.
group. It was in his.
It was
group.
in his group, and I don't know if he posted it or if like it is if from his real life. I don't count it out. Donald's a wild dude, and
Shout out
fucking
Donald.
it was a big sex swing, and then it had puppy pads underneath of it. I was like, "You're next level. This is
No.
fucking hilarious."
Puppy
He's
pad. Oh my
definitely had
God.
like way.
Get down, come
Yeah,
on,
I'm
get
not-
down
I'm
with
not-
the
So
wetness.
like he invited me to his page, and I was like, "What is this?" Because like I started seeing
we
like,
got a page.
like totally
Yeah.
naked old like large hairy dudes.
Hell
and I'm like,
yeah.
what is going on? And then he messaged
Oh, he's juggling globes
and he
with
was
his
like,
mouth.
I
Oh,
just want you to
yeah.
know that you're the first girl that I've invited to his page, so you should feel privileged. I'm like, I'm so privileged.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Donald. I love you.
He also
you're a lady
invited me to the
astronaut.
same group.
Yeah.
And it is some wild stuff.
Are
Sometimes
you
you just
still
got-
on it?
How did
Oh,
you get
yeah.
the invite? How did
'Cause
you
you're
get the
curious,
invite?
right?
Because I know
Like,
Donald,
I-
so Donald is, we all used to, me and Donald and a bunch of people that played punk rock used to work at this place called Interpunk. And Donald has legendary stories of the shit he would do. He's just a wild, like, G.G. Allen type of dude. And, like, even before he came out of the closet, he was, like, just doing wild shit. Like, he had, there was there was an ashtray outside that had rain had gotten into it. And so it was rain and ashes and, like, cigarette butts. And he was like, I'll drink that for $50. The motherfucker drank that shit.
Yep.
Like, he's a wild dude. Like,
Put
there-
anything
You
in
got
his mouth.
$50
Shout out
though.
Donald.
He's a wonderful
Yeah.
dude. He's a solid like friend. Like no matter what. Like if anybody like tried to like when he came out of the closet, I
Yo,
don't
Ethan,
think
my
anybody could say anything because it was just
Yeah,
like
they
this-
knew. Like
yeah,
everyone
my
just
man.
sort of knew. Like he's pretty amazing.
Yeah, but fucking,
I know
he's
you're like,
unapologetic,
yeah.
and that's the reason he's on.
if you're
like,
listening, Donald,
yeah.
you better come down next week for my or this week for my birthday, or
Hey,
it
you've
might
been
be.
invited.
You've been invited, stupid
You gotta do it.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Come up here.
Come freak out some people for Royal.
No, we
Absolutely, absolutely.
But yeah, everybody needs a leathery gay
Yeah.
friend. You do, Sam. You
Especially-
need one.
Especially if he's gonna invite you to his weird ass page and show you shit.
Sam said leathery.
Sam, go over here,
I'm
Sam.
like,
He's like, hey, I'll be your gay friend. I just don't want to be leathery. Like, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, leathery.
Sam would be more like a corduroy gay.
Okay.
Thank you, Ed. Fuck you, I love it, my man. My
Huffing,
Civil War.
that's it, I love it.
Yeah, my,
Yo, if y'all don't read Civil War letters together sometime,
Don't
I'm
worry,
it's gonna do it. It's gonna be our
Don't
thing.
worry, I'm
Man.
Mr. Rogers gay, so fucking, I'll take you to my land and make believe.
He'll take his shirt off and he's still wearing a sweater. Like, he's got it.
Goddamn right. I'm like Wolverine minus the sexiness.
Subjective.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
If you're
but
into like hot Australian,
I'll up the hair and yeah, I'm Hugh Jackman. That's what I'm.
are you
That's
building
what
your?
we turned around.
I'm Jack Human.
Yeah, I thought about it and I was like, I could whip Hugh Jackman's ass probably, so I can then I can assume his
Make
role
sure
in
you
life.
look at the
Are you
camera when
kidding?
you say
Have you
that. Make
seen-
sure. Let
Hugh
him,
Jackman, guess what? I'm coming for you.
Did you see his last movie?
Dude, you gotta do it with the Booker
Did
T.
you see?
Oh yeah, I can see.
Did you see his muscles?
I saw his muscles. Yeah.
'Cause I did.
yeah, let
But
him
you know what?
Yeah.
But does he know how to shoot a double leg? I bet you he don't.
Can you
He
out
probably
sing him?
doesn't, but
though?
I'm
That's
sure
the
he
thing.
knows how to
He
do
is
other
the
things.
greatest showman.
He won't when he's not breathing.
You'd out-sing him, bro.
He's the greatest showman, so he can sing. Here's the thing: he is light on his toes. Motherfucker hit a plie so fast. You double leg, he plie, knees are
Yep.
spread. You dive straight through that hole. Shout out Jackman. I got
Plie
my
right
money.
into
My
it.
money's back on Jackman. Actually,
I'm gonna knee bar him.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell
He
him.
played a lawyer one time. He passed the bar.
He won't pass this bar. He gonna pass out due to blood loss and broken bones and wake up in the hospital. Be like, oh, g'day, mate. What happened to me legs?
Tuggy the tug.
I got my
Me
money
legs
on
feel
you.
like Vegemite. I can't even fucking walk.
I just want this to happen so I can get some Hugh Jackman money because
Hugh
I'm
Jackman, just know I'm on your time.
You gonna get
Yeah.
his money for being
Yeah,
his
I'm
ass?
just secretly hoping he walks in and be like, yeah, what were you saying about my face? And then punches me, and I'm like, I'm Hugh Jackman rich. I'll take a loss for some money. You hear me? You hear me, Jake Paul?
I eat a L. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you just got to go to Puerto Rico and run over some turtles and fight with Jake Paul. That's like the path to success right now.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yo,
as long as
I'm
we
down,
visualize, it's 2025. You just visualize and do.
I will pay. I will pay the children of those turtles in perpetuity.
Here's things. They're demanding so much more money now. Bad Bunny just put out an album, and Puerto Ricans are they got like battle songs right now where they're like, "Yo, let's fight these whites." So you might not win that fight. I'm just saying.
Oh, fucking no! It's all good. I get mistaken for Puerto Rican on job sites all the time.
Oh, true.
So
But
fuck,
do
I'll
you
blend right
correct
in.
them? Do you correct them?
Oh no! Like this is what happens commonly.
Yeah.
Like I know enough Spanish to like talk a little bit,
Yeah.
but like they'll come up and I'll respond, and then they'll be like, "Keep talking." I'm like, "Oh, I'm black." Like and they're like, "Oh, okay."
I'm whatever the DEI needs. I got you. Like whatever you need to hire right now, I got you.
He actually carries a Puerto Rican flag do-rag with him.
At all times, just in case I strap it on.
Yeah.
Boricua, Borera.
The only step above that is the Puerto Rican flag tattoo that says La Familia above it. So I'll give you that.
Yeah.
You pass for Puerto Rican. I'll give you that. That's a compliment. That's
Shannon, you want to come say hi?
Oh yes, please. Yeah.
Come on,
Right.
Shannon.
Shannon is our host this evening.
Yeah.
Yes,
Shannon
thank
owns this
you.
joint.
That's right.
That's the boss
It's
lady.
always so awkward hopping on for like 5 seconds. Like, what do you want me to say?
Well, give out your socials. Talk about your music. You're
Yeah,
a
your
wonderful
music.
artist.
You're playing when this week?
Next week.
Next week.
Assuming
What
my
week is it?
voice holds out, on Thursday the 23rd with sitting in with the Hobo Mariners at Chester Street Tavern. Yeah, and then on February 6th at the Cider House in Winchester, opening for the Crow and the Crone and the Crow.
Yep.
So that'll be fun. I'm excited about that.
Yep.
They're super awesome.
So I don't actually. We're not like. I see you on my people you may know on Facebook. How can I follow you on like Instagram?
Oh, Shannon Hahn Music. That's like my thing that people can follow me publicly. I have like a personal Instagram too that I keep like tight friends and family. Yeah. But my music Instagram is Shannon Hahn Music. Yeah.
Yay! And
Thank
come out
you
to
for
the
allowing us to
Yeah.
infiltrate
Yeah, by
your
the way,
space.
we are right now broadcasting live from the Catamount Lounge in Front Royal, Virginia, 124 East Main Street, and it is the holiday party in full swing.
Yeah, we're playing a pretty fun game up there. It's called, I think, Caveman Poetry or something. So it's like charades, but you have a card and it has like a thing you have to describe only using one syllable words, and if you use more than one syllable, somebody gets to hit you with an inflatable bat, and you have to like get through as many cards as you can before the time goes out. So once you guys are done, you should come play
Oh
with
yeah, that's
us.
definitely something.
It's more fun the more drunk you get.
That song reminds me of elementary school because when you started getting smarter, they would beat you up. So yeah. Okay.
Bye, Bunny.
I would love to play some Caveman. Bye.
Thank you
Bye,
so
say
much,
what's
Shannon.
up.
Shannon, both my bosses have just left the room. My wife was back in the back there. Shannon, who is also my
Yeah.
boss, is here.
The Catamount Lounge actually does a lot for the local arts scene, like between the open mics and the like comedy and music events they do up here. It's a lot of different sounds too. It's not like one night they'll be like basically like a country music artist, and there'll be like a guy playing like I don't know, like Mike Hasty playing like a bunch of different songs, and you'll have like. I came in here one night and there was a guy like playing a guitar, and he like I think he was like Argentinian or something. Like,
Okay.
yeah, so, like,
They
wild
play
shit.
that Spanish guitar with a 12 string and shit.
He was playing
Ethan, where you
covers
going?
too.
Yeah.
So it was wild. I think he might have covered System of a Down or some shit. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Shit.
Yo, we got to shout out Ethan hooked me up with a large brownie that he had made. It's an infused brownie.
I thought that was like 4 brownies.
Yo,
Sorry,
you
my
just
bad.
hogged that shit all up.
He just ate the whole
I thought that was
thing.
like
Ethan, this
4
fucked
brownies.
up.
He didn't even share.
I was gonna say you can jump on and say what's up, but I think
Yeah, bring it.
think
He's
he's
wearing
low.
white dots.
Oh no,
I gotta say
I'm
something
not
about
saying
this.
that because I want one. I was just like that was like 4 brownies. Hell, fucking yeah, good for you.
this is
big
the.
dog.
We're gonna see where I'm at about an hour. It's
Yeah.
gonna be fantastic. Unfortunately, we'll be
You're
off
Oh
air.
shit, he's
Yeah,
actually
be off
giving
air.
out more.
There's more.
I was
He's
just fucking with you. I was actually gonna compliment you. Oh shit.
Yeah, eat that, Joe. Ethan, man, come say
Ethan.
what's up, dog.
Come say
Yeah,
hi.
come
Come say
over
hi.
here.
He's got a mouthful of brownies right now.
What's up, guys?
Dude,
Yo, Ethan placed first
Right, yeah,
in
I'm
the,
doing-
yeah.
the Mead
doing
Mile
right
this
now.
year. The Mead Mile we had on Main Street here, and you ran a quarter mile, and you had to drink. We start off by you have to drink an 8-ounce glass of mead, which is an 8.9% alcohol beverage, and then you'd run a quarter mile. And then you got to the station, you had to drink another quarter. You had to drink another 8 ounces, run another quarter mile, drink another 8 ounces, and then until you were done with the mile. This gentleman came in first place. He actually consumed all of the alcohol involved. He came first place for the men. There was an overall winner. She won. She kind of didn't drink all of the booze, which is the hardest part about it because it's easy to run a mile. Yeah. But if you have a fucking quart of 8.9% alcohol in you, people coming off the finish line were puking and shit. This man came off with
No,
grace.
it was terrible. Like,
You came off with
everyone
grace.
keeps being like, you got to defend your title. I'm like, I don't want to do it again next year,
You're
dude.
like, no.
I won the first one, and that is enough for me.
How bad
Yeah.
was the hangover?
It wasn't the hangover. It was like the hour after it, walking around downtown, puking everywhere. 'Cause as soon as I stopped running, my body like shut down because it was like, what the fuck's going on?
You couldn't
But-
sweat it out, so you had to throw it
Well,
up.
it was amazing.
It was really intense because the guys at Honey and Hops told me, they were like, the first group is going to be the most competitive. So I was like, all right, that makes sense. Let me go in the first group. And
Put me first in, coach.
Well, and there was 2 really good runners. I shouldn't say really good. There was 2 guys who looked pretty decent. One of them puked in the second lap.
Athletically or attractive?
Both a little bit. Yeah. But the first one was dressed in like a Spartacus kind of outfit, and he was with me for the first lap, and then we like hit the drink table, and he was like, oh, we should like slow down the pace. That was pretty good. And I just looked at him and fucking threw it back.
He'd been
And-
training, but by the way,
Right.
Ethan
And that kid
had been
puked
training
right
for this.
after that.
How do you train for this kind of event, though?
Okay, so here's how I think I should have done it differently. I never did a practice mead mile. What I did was I would run from Valley Barbell downtown and like get a beer at Vibrissa and then like run back and do shit like that. Or like do it at Brick House. So like I'd have like a Mick Ultra ready and I would just like run down the block back and forth and do a beer.
That's smart.
Yeah.
And you should when he did
Because
it,
that way
he
it
had-
prepares your body. So like lap
Yeah.
3 is the fucking worst. Honestly, that there was a kid with like long legs and he like lapped me. And when we got to the last lap, I saw him like chilling on his drink. He was struggling. And I was like, if you can put all that liquid in your mouth right now and take off, you win. Smoke his ass. And that's what happened.
These are words of a
Dun,
champion.
dun, dun, dun,
These are words of a
dun,
fucking champion.
Dun, 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 dun.
But I did probably puke a good like gallon all around downtown.
It was amazing.
Yo, the
But
cleanup
I-
crew after that
Yeah,
shit
you
hated
did
their
save my
lives.
life.
I had you at the end. So
Yeah.
it was funny. We were out at the end. I was sitting at the finish line waiting for everybody, or just hanging out. And I was like St. Christopher, the patron saint of one hitters that day, because I was smoking my one hitter, and people knew.
If we don't have an episode title name, also that is the episode title name. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I actually got asked for a couple of Newports too. When people saw I was smoking, like people come running off, they're like, "Dude, can I get a cigarette?" And I was like, "You know what?
Good
Goddamn
for the
right,
lungs
yes you
after you
can."
run.
You know,
I have a 1940s education. I want to hit a fucking cigarette right before my laps.
Dude,
I
this
mean,
is
I
what-
used to play rugby with guys who would smoke before and after games, and they would have the best fucking cardio, and I'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I have to be honest. Like, if I'm going to jiu-jitsu and I don't have to learn, it's just like sparring, I'll fucking get so high I can't even talk to anybody.
but-
and that's my best rounds. I'll
Yeah.
fucking smoke people I shouldn't be able to beat.
I feel that. I feel like I'm the best on a punching bag at like 5 o'clock in the morning, stoned out of my mind with like music blaring, no one around. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, this is fun.
Hitting the punching bag is necessary when you walk in the gym and you're like, oh, God, I'm fucking so stoned. Somebody's going to talk and they're going to know. And then
Yeah.
you're just like, if I'm punching the punching bag, they
Assert
won't talk
dominance.
to me.
They won't speak to you.
That's
Dude,
terrible.
I like
Royal,
to
man.
compliment
Royal.
you on your goddamn shoes, Ethan. These motherfucking docs, you look like a goddamn pro wrestler on the off season right now.
in the
Yeah,
off
yeah,
season.
with them fucking boots.
He's just getting ready for a
just getting ready for a
hardcore match to break out at any place at any time.
You
ECW.
You
It's
don't
the
even
only
know
thing
what
that I
happens
would ever
here.
trust. It's a white dock. So
Have Oh yeah.
I only have. That's why I keep all mine Indian. Shout out to Dr. Fortizone, man. What's up, dog?
Big Sing.
Yeah, sing. Speaking of Karan Singh will be performing here live at the Catamount Lounge on January 25th. Karan Singh Has a Posse is the name of the event. It is on Eventbrite. We highly recommend anybody to that wants to go to this show to get tickets. We will be having 2 seatings to accommodate the grand demand that we have for it. Speaking of, while we're here, we could do this like one of those like on air things. Another big historical moment here on the Helltown Radio program. Isaac, how'd you like to do a show in the third Saturday in March? Maybe you'd be the headliner for it.
January, February, March.
March or April, whatever.
It's the Ides of March. Oh shit, I gotta be wary, dog. I have nothing fucking going on, bro. I have nothing going on.
Hey, so how about this? Let's pre-announce a show.
You're just trying to make me cry? Is this what Helltown Radio is? You just bring me on and just make my dreams come true, and you want to make me cry?
This is it. This is big announcement, everybody. You heard it here first. World premiere, never stated before. Isaac is going to be our headlining comedian for our comedy show in March. The third weekend in March, third Saturday in March, Ding Helltown Entertainment presents Isaac Ignacio and his band of hooligans, who we'll talk about the supporting and all that.
Shout
stuff.
out my dad. You've always wanted to watch my dreams fail. They're happening, bro. They're happening.
I'm hoping Nick to be involved. Like Nick's, man, this is my. We share a lot of similar viewpoints in the world.
I've been dragging Nick on stage. Let's fucking go.
Nick's gonna do it. Yes,
bro.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
He's got material. He's been writing. He's been ghostwriting his life. I'm like, bro, no, just say your shit, dog.
We'll make it shake. Sure.
Make it shake. Make it shake.
Yeah, man.
I love that. That was very sweet. I'm gonna cry.
I'll talk about later. Yeah. You killed it when we did the show here. Well, you were so. Isaac was part of.
I was his Filipino brother. He called me Kuya a bunch.
Yeah, Kuya a bunch. Then I called all my black friends brothers, and I called.
Are you
Hulk Hogan?
You could
brother. I say it like that just in case they get mad, and I'm like, no, I said like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, we're not into him. We're not into him right now.
Yeah, like
no one's into him.
He's kind of a hard pass right now.
Well,
maybe Macho Man Randy.
Oh, but I look so good.
He did.
Yeah, too bad he's not alive.
The Ultimate War. He did.
Chris Benoit.
He did, and he killed other people.
The goat.
Chris Benoit's dead? Oh my gosh. At least his family's okay, right? He left a lot of money for them? Like, that was good?
Yo, that was the funniest shit. I remember being like younger and like they were like, pro wrestler found dead. And then the next day they were like, and he killed his wife and kid. But in the meantime, the pro wrestling world
put on a fucking Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they had a whole ceremony for this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Speaking of pro wrestlers, we have our resident pro wrestler, Johan the Invincible.
Johan, please come say what's
Jonah.
up.
He's Jonah Pinson, but we call him Johan the Invincible.
Do your
What's up?
Your gloves have 3 X's. Are you straight edge and you're drinking a beer? What are you doing?
They look cool.
No, the 3X.
I get that, dude. I love that. Yes.
I like to edge to gay stuff.
Jonah is the guitarist, and what's the name of your all's band? Home School Prom King.
I'm the bassist.
Bassist.
Homeschool Prom King.
You don't even know Phil's name.
Phil Taylor. Phillips in the house. We'll get him get out here.
Is he?
Yeah, well, I have to get Phil out here.
Motherfucker. Phil, you better bring your fucking...
Phil.
I just learned how to play bass for the band. Never touched bass.
But he's pretty good at playing guitar, so, you know. Yeah. It's like
have fun, guys.
All right, thanks, Johan.
Less ass, more bass. That's what
Johan.
He also plays a mean skin flute.
He also has eyeliner on right now. Maybe it's Maybelline.
The fingerless gloves make sense now because he wants to feel it, but his palms are sweaty.
Yep.
His knees are weak and his arms are heavy.
What up, Phil?
There's
Mob
Phil.
spaghetti.
Phil's an alumni of the show as well.
He's gonna be back.
Phil and I are actually in a band together too. No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually gonna be. You know, here's some teary eye shit for you.
Yeah.
You know, my entire life I've always wanted to do music or whatever, but I'm just not musically inclined. But I can sing all right. And so Phil has a band called the Punky Brewsters, and this weekend I'm gonna
great name. Oh, so I've been seeing your fucking ads. Not ads. The things he's been posting on Facebook. Punky Brewsters is one of the greatest names. I've heard at least 5 Mount Rushmore names in the last 5 minutes of you guys. Punky Brewsters. I've seen some of the posters and I've seen what you post, bro. What an amazing name. Sorry, come please say hi.
Yeah, say what's up, Phil. Well, Phil's been on. So Phil, Phil, take your hands out of your pocket, bro.
You got to bend down.
You have to bend down. You have to bend
gotta,
down.
I have
like-
to bend over.
Yeah.
Bend
I'm,
down.
I'm used to bending.
Welcome to the club.
I get on my knees now.
Yeah, Phil is the motherfucking man. I love
Hey,
this man. Yes.
Diddy.
He's hot. Oh man, yeah. But I actually, so Phil and his band are like they're being cool, and they do. I'm gonna do a song with them on Saturday, and I get to go to band practice tomorrow. And it's the
Oh
first-
fuck yeah!
Yeah, I've never
Is
been.
that your
I've
first
never
band
gone. I've
practice?
never gone to band practice
Fuck
in my
yeah,
entire
dude.
life. And I'm like, so it's a bucket list thing for me. And yeah, it sounds gay or whatever, but whatever.
Nah,
You
dude.
bought the outfit, but you never played in the band.
Band
No,
practice.
that's it, man. That's it.
Band practice is the awesomest
So
shit
I'm-
ever.
Yeah, so
But-
I'm super honored to be the fourth Punky Brewster. We're bending a rule because Punky Brewsters was never going to be more than a power trio.
Yeah.
But we're going to become a
Oh,
power
dude.
bottom quartet.
You're gonna be like that era in Nirvana where they had Pat Smear.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you do when you don't want to sing a song? You do a Make-A-Wish kit thing. And you're like, hey, no.
Ding, ding, ding on that one. That's a dinger, man. Oh, Phil, man, you're fantastic. All right. Well,
Dude.
you got anything else you want to promote? You want anything you want to shout out to? Anybody you want to say what's up to? I'm good. He's also in the Sneaky Snakes. He's also in the Homeschool Prom King. He is the Homeschool Prom King.
You used to be in fucking
I'm
47
also,
band.
Ancient Apes.
I'm also the bassist in Playlist Eternal Passion.
Ooh.
Playlist Eternal
Check
Passion.
those shits out on Spotify.
It's sensual.
I'm gonna get Phil to play on my R&B album.
Thank you.
All right.
Wait, what's he gonna play on your R&B album? The Skin Flute. There you go.
He said the skin flute for those that didn't hear that on the pickup.
And I'm gonna play the Meat Wallet.
Do you play any instruments?
I have guitars in my basement strictly for just like a lady walks by, I'm like, yes, I have
It's like
one.
when you buy books,
and
put
then
them
I
on
know
the
like
shelf.
one song well enough to be like, yeah, I can play this one song. Once you get past that one song, I've been faking it. So yeah,
Mary had a little lamb.
yeah. And a
Nick,
big
do you,
ol'
Nick, do you
ass.
play any instruments besides the bass?
No, yeah.
I'm based that by the South Park, you know.
Yeah, with Token, he was
Rebel,
like,
yeah.
God damn it.
Did you ever do music at all?
Yeah. I used to rap back in the day. I used to go on tour and shit like that. Do showcases, go around mostly like the East Coast and stuff. Then left that alone after a little while. But yeah, I used to rap. It's like
What was your name?
Pre Nick Fury.
Oh, yeah, cool. Very cool.
It's
And
like
then
pre
comic book nerd
SoundCloud
myself.
rappers, but like MySpace rapper. You know
Right.
what I mean? Yeah.
MySpace era, it was way better anyway.
When I was
You know,
involved
then
with
you
the
can
hip
rank
hop,
your friends.
Yo.
Back when I was putting out mixtapes,
they used to say internet MCs were whack.
find me on datpiff.com.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, dude. You got my SoundCloud?
Yeah, that changed the
Bumble
game.
rap. Bumble rap.
SoundCloud changed the game.
Dude, I remember when Fruity Loops first came out, and I was like, I can make beats.
If you buy the after the free trial,
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no,
$1 billion.
No, we had a secret. You just buy a 4-track, and then you just like take the out of your computer into the 4-track, and you just record straight onto that tape. And that's like the first beats we started making, and we played punk rock, and we were like, oh yeah, we can just do the punk rock beat on there too. So we just it was like a free drum machine.
Can we tell Chef Chris to come back here? Yeah, tell that man come back here. Say while we got an open seat, we can.
So
Make it
you were
easy.
Chef Chris.
I used to once upon a time. I ain't heard that name in years.
Sort of semi-related. So like because I post a lot about like punky, or at least I talk to people, it's fucked up like my algorithm, and now I get like Punky Brewster before and Punky Brewster after, like the actual Punky Brewster.
Yes, Soyman
And that
Fry.
bitch is hot as
Oh,
fuck.
so
Soyman Fry,
Have you
yes.
seen her though?
They ended the show because her
Yo.
boobs got too big. That is
Dude, her titties
fan-fucking-tastic.
are-
That's America.
So, speaking of, this is your birthday party, isn't it? We're going to be doing the Punky
Yes,
Brewster. Yeah, so it's
yes,
also
yes.
Lita's birthday party. The Punky Brewster's playing. I'm going to be singing at your birthday party. I'm going to sing to you. I'm going to come and serenade. I will be serenading you.
serenading
I will be
me?
serenading you on this Saturday. I
Chris,
just put
get on the
that,
mic for a second, man.
yeah, Chris. Yeah, jump. This was Chris's idea.
You can
Actually,
put the headphones on.
so so a few things. The backdrop here. We are at the Catamount Lounge. This is the area I call it Chris's den. This is Chef Chris Kemp.
Hello.
Yeah. Also the lead singer. When he's the lead singer of the Sneaky Snakes, he's known as the Texarkana Kid.
Ooh.
And he is here to. This is his brainchild. This is his representation here.
We are a new metal band from Buffalo.
It's butt rock, dude. Get over it.
I know you told me your influences were Jonathan Davis.
It was Jonathan. It was actually Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Jonathan
What?
Taylor Thomas,
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Alfonso Rivero.
Yeah, so this was actually Chris's idea. He was like, "Hey, man, it'd be cool if you guys did the podcast out of the Catamount." I was like, "Yeah, it was cool." So we had to get you on, man. What's going on with the Sneaky Snakes, man? Do you guys got some new stuff? You guys been playing with Justin Carver?
We have
got
a
Rudy
pedal steel player now.
and Rudy.
Sometimes
Is Rudy?
who's Rudy?
No, that's not you. Oh, that was from Chainsaw. That was Chainsaw's new bandmate.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I got Little Water Bridge, Sneaky Snakes. I get all these bands mixed up. So you guys have a fiddle player too, though, right?
Well, we did steal him from Low Water Bridge.
Well, yes.
he's
So
still
Justin,
in.
that's where my whole thing was like
Yeah,
going, and then you and James got the
He's
same
in
size
like
beard.
a million bands, so
Yeah,
he's just been fucking with us.
yeah. He's been casually Johnny come lately with the Sneaky Snakes. He's been sneaking in and out of the Snakes.
Yeah, we're probably gonna do a live recording video thing back here in this room at some point.
All right.
In the next couple months. So look for that shit on wherever.
You want to talk about the thing we're cooking up?
Oh yeah.
This way we can make Phil actually do it.
Ooh, we're cooking. We're cooking.
Possibly a singer-songwriter podcast for Shenandoah Valley musicians.
Yeah.
And hosted by me and Eli, because he's the smartest person I know. And he's a better musician, and he can play along with them as I probably could not.
Tight.
But we're thinking I don't know what we're going to call it, but have people come in with 4 songs. It'll be the first song they ever wrote, their favorite cover song, their favorite song to play, and then their newest song.
All right. I'm into it.
Sorry,
That sounds awesome.
Getting on it.
Get all up on that thing.
We don't have a name yet, or ambition.
Well, when you get there, we'll get there.
I have a studio, so
yeah, we're right. This is it. This is it. This is the studio right now.
Well, it's
and then there's a studio home. There's a studio. You are a studio. Anywhere you go, George is a studio.
Yeah, dude.
The
Dude,
world
I
is
should
a studio.
figure out a way to strap all this stuff to me and walk around like a robot, like Tatsuo.
Or
That would be tight.
That chicken,
Canada!
the labyrinth with all her stuff.
Who's
Look at this
Tattoo?
stuff.
Akira, are you familiar with the?
Oh no, I'm not.
yeah,
snap, dog!
I had sex in high school.
Oh man, that's wild as fuck. That's wild. Dingers.
But yeah, it should be interesting. It'll be the first podcast I just produce and never have to talk.
Yeah,
it's gonna be wild.
But have him kind of back,
Oh yeah,
coming in with funny shit every once in a while.
I mean, I'll add in stuff, but I have to temper my loud blackness.
Yo, guess we have. Well, everybody's coming in the room. It's like the Royal Rumble of
you're coming for you, brother.
Brother.
Well,
all right. Well, you can actually.
I'm gonna pass on the mic.
All right. Yes. Thank
wait,
Chris
hold
very
on.
much. Christopher Kemp, everybody. Sneaky Snakes.
On my list.
Future project that's to be named. Awesome dude.
So I actually had a few questions about the
Damn, Nick
Bargoyles
stepping
and
off.
how everything.
Nick stepping off and Ace stepping in. We're upgrading.
Yo, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not gonna tolerate any Nick shame right here. All right.
We had to listen. We had to get.
I'm about to turn into George. I'm gonna run across the fucking street. I got my boy back.
We had
What's
to.
up?
We were just adding a little more diversity to the table. It's just like, look, we have all sorts of different skin tones.
You didn't add diversity.
They
you
were
added a
matching. They were
multiplier.
matching too much.
Yo,
man.
we like the
Added a
new.
race multiplier.
Yeah, we like the new Captain Planet group.
Well, you know what we look like? We look like a third tier boy band get together. Like this is like the reunion.
Except for me. I'm
No,
like
you're,
the odd
no,
one
you're
out.
you were you just went in
You're the
transition.
You're the front man.
You're just transitioned.
You were the front man who transitioned. Hell yeah.
That
What the fuck?
makes sense. And you did a goddamn good job of it because, good job.
Thank you.
I would never.
Wait,
I
hold
pride
on.
myself.
Obviously, I was
Just-
the bad
I
boy.
pride
Yeah,
myself.
George's like, hold on, man, wait a minute.
Where'd you tuck it?
I mean, you want to see?
Hey, it's in your pocket.
Yes,
I
yes,
done
yes,
been
yes,
seen.
yes, yes.
Ace, what's up, dog?
Yo, shout out to my man Ace motherfucking
Yeah,
Jackson.
black and white.
Yeah.
Ace here.
Yeah, how does it
Ace
feel to
and
be on
Alec.
a
A and A.
A and A.
Yeah.
I was Ace and Alec. A and A.
How does it feel to be in a rocker and on a microphone at the same time?
Did you ever think in your life you'd do this?
Nah, this is what my granddaddy always wanted to do.
We're making dreams come
One
true
day,
on
you gonna
Helltown
be-
Radio.
you're gonna be a front royal and a rocker
Just doing a podcast.
behind a microphone.
Nah, this is dope.
This is your third time on Helltown Radio. You're one of a very few elite that have made it to
Yeah, you're up to Mike
a
Hasty
three-peat.
level.
Yeah, three-peat.
So his schedule's pretty open. Is that what you're saying? On
I mean, feel better. Mike Hastings filled up 75 years of life and ain't even done yet.
Nah, Ace is my fucking guy. He's the greatest. He's my mentor right now. But I'm gonna be mean because that's what I do. I'm sorry.
For a minute,
You're not even. You know what? You want to know what he said? He said
even...
after the first time I met him, he had to change his haircut because I made fun of his haircut.
No, and
that's how mean I've been being. At your room, I'm only mean at Hog Shack.
It works every fucking time.
I find it hilarious that he said, and you'll agree with me on this. You're like, I'm being mean, dude, motherfucker. You are the nicest, most positive, supporting person on the comedies, and in the year that I've been out here. You were you know what I'm saying. You were the most supportive, promotive person that I know. I'll put stuff up. We know each other, and I'm like the first time you like shared one of my things, I was like, oh my god. I was like,
yeah, I'd be sharing. That dude. Yeah. That's my love language is sharing your posts, guys.
I do, man.
Yeah.
My love language is stealing your memes and then sharing it to somebody else and pretending it's like mine.
Oh. Color check, white, that happens. Yeah, I get that.
But I did I almost threw my jacket on because I thought you guys were throwing shade.
Oh no, we're not throwing shade. We're throwing toilet paper. I found a bunch in the bathroom.
Did you need really more? Put it back in the bathroom?
I did. I was like,
how much do you need? How much do you need? Let me know how much toilet paper you need. I got you. That's what we're doing right here. Make it rain on these hoes.
Make it
rain on.
Just use this one that I fingered, guys.
You never know.
Okay.
You never know.
You know what?
We're stopping hemorrhoids today. You know what the fuck? I'm a bear about to hibernate. Plug my butt up. I get it.
But
that's what we're doing, right? That's what
absorption.
Yo, what fatality on Mortal Kombat was that?
Absorption.
The Santanja puss.
That's when you get booed. Oh no! Santanja puss. Yeah. Man, you even.
Nick's like,
Ace, where you going, man? Ace,
sorry.
Here, Ace.
Sorry. No, fucking Nick went to the mat with this Santanja push crush. I haven't. Oh, fucking. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. I just fucking hit. I'm about to start fucking crying again. Jesus. God, I got this toilet paper here. Shit.
It's only been used once.
A good callback will fucking crush.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Damn it. Ace, you got some stuff going on, man. You want to come over?
Say it in the mic right here.
Come on.
Wait, you didn't say anything the whole time?
No, he did not say for the first time ever. Ace didn't say shit.
What the fuck?
Get this man a cocktail.
I thought he got it all out the way.
Yeah, you can use that toilet paper as a knee pad.
Yeah, you can.
Using that shit. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on here.
Somebody play the national anthem.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick, that
shit, brother. Oh boy.
Anyway,
it's been 10 years, so not too soon anymore.
So you got like A and A now.
Yeah. No, hold on. Okay.
All right, I won't stop on your toes.
I'm a part of 3 different production companies.
Right. Oh, so a third?
So, black and white comedy. That's still me and Connor and I. Shout out to my man Connor. All right, and then I also am a member of the Beer Run comedy team with Ray Jubila and Steve Tracy. I'm gonna be booking some of the shows for them in the next couple of months. I already got Isaac on one, or got him gonna be on one, and then A&A is me and Alec, which we're doing right now. Shout out to Alec Quinn. Where we doing our room out there in Falls Church. So yeah, and Connor and I will black and white.
What is that announcement? Connor
so the state Poly Theater in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We gonna have Tony Woods out there. He's gonna be the headliner March 8th.
Tony Woods again.
Yeah, so you know what I mean, that's a big thing that we've been working on, and that's gonna be
in between that. There's another show I think that there's gonna be
we
going
got a bunch of shows. So
on February 15th, I believe there's a specific show that we're gonna be doing.
Oh yeah. Oh my bad, man. I mean,
this is your show. Hey man, this is a black and white. This is a black and white show.
There's a bunch of fucking shows. It's kind of hard to keep up with all of them, but so
it's hard to keep track of your money when you got so much.
Don't put that out there.
This is the third show announcement we're making to this. We're on this show today.
There isn't enough yeast in the world for the bread this motherfucker about to make.
Yeah,
I mean, I appreciate that. That is good.
But there's enough Monistat 7.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, but so we're gonna be here February 15th at Catamount doing Connor and I black and white comedy where we do our crowd work show where we make fun of everybody in the crowd. We're gonna have Tina Songbird and Chris Kingsbury out there. Just doing what we do. This will be their second time doing it out here, so it's gonna be dope as fuck. So we just moving, baby.
Yeah, dude. And that's why I'm so happy you showed up.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
Yeah,
and then I think we're gonna try to get you back on the show again this month. We'll talk about it in a little bit.
Here's the thing. He heard Eddie Hoffman was here.
Eddie Hoffman's here. Eddie Hoffman's here. This is great. I think it's awesome. I think the Catamount Lounge has sporadically, or not sporadic, but like spontaneously become the kind of like a comedy spot. Thanks to you guys. I mean, mostly you guys. I mean, Ace and Connor they are the comedy colonists of the Shenandoah Valley. They came out here and took a shot on
Ace. Have you ever been called a colonist in your life?
I know where his heart was at, so I'm
No, I meant it.
I know where his heart was at.
I meant it.
I know what he meant.
So what's it like to be the oppressor?
He is not the oppressor. This man, hey, he is good to us, all right? He is good to us.
Oh, he a house.
Yes, the house honky here.
You said it, not me. All right.
Hey, listen, man. But no, it's you guys brought it out here, and so it's really cool to see it expanding and keep going, and it's awesome. And then getting to meet cool people like Isaac along the way. Now Nick, Ed, Ashley. I think that's there's been just it's very cool. Alec, Connor. Shout out Connor. I didn't ask Connor to come out tonight. I feel bad about
That's fucked up, man.
It's not because what would he say?
Connor texted me about it too.
That's fucked up, man.
What would he say?
That's he's the white part of black and white.
I know, but you know how I feel about the white people.
They all look alike. Where on the scale? Like where?
They all look alike and they smell like wet dogs. It's great.
The last part of that was true.
I'm not.
Marinate your dog before you cook it. I get it.
Oh man.
No, it's not. It's just it's a misnomer. White people just have more dogs than us.
I'm not gonna say anything that's gonna get me canceled before this motherfucking show. So
no, this show's gonna be great, dude. Look, we had great success with the first one we did with you guys. In fact, it was the first comedy show that we did here, and it led way to the other shows that are coming up, including Isaac's show in March. We have your show in February. Corinne saying the 25th. We'll have a magic show we're gonna have a magic show on Valentine's Day with Ryan Daniels. You remember Ryan Daniels? Little dude.
Y'all have a fucking magic. Never.
Yo, he gonna come.
Dude,
in
that
here.
shit's crazy.
He's
dude.
gonna make his sexuality disappear.
He's gonna come in here with a teardrop tattoo.
Yeah, he's coming. He's coming out. It's fresh out the bang. Julieta's here. Hi, Julieta.
Yo, she's got a early '90s era cartoon hip hop shirt on. Yo, I remember I had one that had a Tasmanian devil and he was dunking a basketball wearing crisscross clothes.
You're on.
What are you?
You're now blocking.
You're right in front of the camera.
The camera's right there. Good one, Boomer.
She's dressed like the painter teacher you fall in love with in a '90s film. I get it. I understand. I was like, yes. Yeah.
Here, come over on this. Julieta, come over on this side. You can share a mic with me.
Over here, yeah. Okay, yeah.
So, anything else, Ace?
Nah, just come out to all the shows.
Come out to all the goddamn shows.
How can they see these shows? How do they follow you?
Ace_VA on Instagram. Ace_VA.
That's how you do it? That's how you do it? Ace_VA? Sorry, she's trying to bounce you right now. She got that bounce right there, so I don't know what's going on. It's you don't understand the roll bounce reference he just made, bro.
Jesus.
Sorry. I got it. It was a good one.
That's Chris. That's what he does. That's what
roll
he does.
bounce.
Mm-hmm. Sick references.
Yeah.
My favorite, one of my favorite scenes in this is the end. It's like sick references, bro.
Jay. Great sick references, bro. Jay, yeah, from Canada. You're visiting. Fuck yeah.
The best part about that is that I have a best friend in Richmond, and he has a best friend that also is in Richmond, and this best friend has that. It's the exact same dynamic.
When your best friends meet, bro, it's so awkward. Yeah.
Oh, and he does that shit. And I'm Jay, the Canadian kid. He's down to the cigarette thing because I'm the only one that still smokes.
He's big dogging you, man. Don't let him do that shit. Yo, who the fuck is this guy? Let's go to Richmond right now. What the fuck?
No,
don't let him big dog you, bro.
I know. I do I play cool. It's all right.
Hey, let him know his observations are amazing. Let him know. Yeah.
I think we came a long way in one night. So the bounce I was showing Julieta, what we did was I had to smoke on the show, and we did old school, like the Smurfer. Yes, we did a whole demonstration of how to construct one.
I'm having one if that's okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You feel free to take that bounce dryer sheet with you.
It's gonna make me smell good for a while.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What do you do after that? You just like let it ride?
I just keep it in an article of my clothes.
Oh, primo.
And I
Okay.
wear those pants over and over until the smell fades.
Pants don't get dirty, so I subscribe to that logic.
Put them in the oven.
You have a really nice blazer, by the way.
Much obliged. I appreciate that so much. I specifically spent like an hour trying to figure out. I was like, what do I wear to Helltown? What do I wear to Helltown? I'm so
And
so
you
nervous, so-
you were like, I'm gonna wear grandma's couch jacket.
I know
It's
this is
camo.
your grandma's couch. This may be your grandma's couch, but she let me take the plastic off.
Yeah, my grandmother was a
just
whore.
raw dog it.
Yeah, that's the shit.
Yeah, dude.
Raw dog.
Can I give you guys something?
Yeah, of course.
Cool,
Man.
cool, cool, cool. Yeah, no, we at the
If you
Bargoyles.
picked up that toilet paper, I was gonna be furious.
It's Bargoyles print toilet paper.
Here you go. It's in this pocket too. It's in this pocket too. I'm fucking out of here. No, wait. We made some shirts for you guys. We wanted to fucking give you. We
fuck.
always try to give shirts. So
Yeah,
this is the
thank
XL.
you,
Yeah, there you go.
thank
Big
you.
bag boom.
Yes, dude.
And this is.
Oh wow,
who's
these are
2X,
like
2X.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
It's
this
custom.
is-
It's got you guys' name. Yeah, of course.
This
Yeah.
is badass, dude.
And then for you, Miss Alita, there you go. Yeah.
Thank
Oh
you.
wow,
We call
man.
it our boxing poster. We're fighting your podcast, Bargoyles versus
This is-
Helltown. Yeah.
This won't be the only time. I think we need to do this again.
Oh,
We'll be right the weekend, the Tuesday before your show.
Yeah.
We'll get down and do a promotional.
Oh fuck yeah,
promote
yeah.
Another one.
Oh,
We-
shoot some
we'll
promos and talk some shit. Yeah.
Yes, it'll be super fun. Yeah, we'll do some wrestling shoots.
I'm coming for you,
brother
Hogan.
You can get away with it. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Why are
There's
you-
too
why-
many
yeah,
white
yeah,
people
yeah.
around. It's like when I eat chicken, I eat that shit outside, so nobody was judging
Back
me.
turn, everybody.
Ace and
Academy loves it.
Ace and I did a shoot for the Helltown comedy show we did here.
Oh.
And Ace unleashed the full. He did the
Oh,
Foley,
you got
man.
you got to.
The
Like,
Foley,
I don't
man.
feel bad doing it, but
This-
I think I might get judged.
This is
people
so,
might not know.
so awesome, you guys.
Ooh, with
Thank you, man.
The primo.
He's just
Yeah.
enough white where he shouldn't have said that.
That's a primo promo. Jesus, man. Let him fucking know.
All right, so we got about like 10 minutes left, and typically this segment.
What are our opinions on white women? Oh, sorry, my bad.
I don't care about your opinion.
Where they
Hell
at?
fucking yeah, babe.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
I
Hell
don't give
yeah.
a fuck about your
I don't have an
opinion.
opinion. I'm just saying where they at.
Where they at, though? Where they at, though?
So this will be. Alita was not here last week because of the horrible ice storm that we had
Yes,
here.
I
And
was
She was iced out.
And Jerry, fuck you, Jerry. You can't
Yeah,
snowplow for
you
shit.
motherfucker. Why are we hiring you for?
Y'all know the fucking snowplow
Just
guy?
wanna move
Hell
out of that
yeah.
neighborhood.
Yo, fuck him. Hell
Fucking
yeah.
hate
Fuck
that
you,
place,
Jerry.
Yeah. Your snowplow ain't shit, bitch. I got you.
Yeah.
But here goes.
Here's my thing that I totally did not prepare for.
Yeah. We had to do one. We haven't had one in 2 weeks.
Yes, we haven't had one in 2 weeks. But I will talk about how Demi Moore is fucking amazing, and she won a Golden Globe
Yep.
Award.
Yo, substance,
Yes,
bitch. Let's
dude,
go.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
So,
Hell yeah.
if you guys are interested in seeing it in theaters, not AMC, but
Alamo.
Alamo. Psycho Cinema is bringing it back.
Did
and
you
they're gonna
forget
be
the
playing-
Alamo?
Yes, I did. I totally forgot the Alamo. I got that. But they're bringing it back. I was privileged enough to see it in the theater, and it's a gorgeous, gory, hilarious film.
When can they do that?
I don't know.
I think it's,
Faye hasn't really released the dates,
I
but
think it's the end of this month and maybe the beginning of next month. I want to say like the 26th.
yes.
Hell fucking yeah.
But yeah, that movie. If you've ever seen Society or any type of like Lovecraft or body horror movies, it's like it's the last 3/4 of that movie is fucking spectacular. It's like it's horror, but it's more than just body gross, open sewing body parts. It's like
it's a movie that's like it looks like it's body negative at first. You're like, no, this is the most body positive. They're
Oh,
going
yeah.
crazy with the gore, the monsters, the everything.
With
on
the
that.
exception of the character, because
Yeah.
my
The first-
feel
yeah,
is
the
like
first one, yeah.
like her, like she plays this part where she just hates herself so much that she's destroying herself without even realizing that. That's
Relatable.
what she's
Hey,
fucking
hashtag
doing.
relatable.
So
the grossest part of that movie is not anything with Demi Moore. It's Dennis Quaid eating crayfish.
Oh yeah, that's the
Like,
beginning.
he got mustard sauce all over his fingers. It's like
I wish that song was just that.
I saw a sweater. It's my bad. Somebody had a mustard sweater.
But Demi Moore won. I couldn't believe that Dennis Quaid wasn't nominated for most grodiest or anything else, or best supporting actor, because his role in that movie, he plays the perfect gross misogynist. Mm-hmm. Like what everybody like. If you thought like, ooh, gross misogynist, like what it was like some like real dickhead dude, that, like Harvey Weinstein. Yeah, like perfect. Like,
perfect Weinstein.
Yeah, like,
not a compliment, but
and it's not like
Weinstein, Epstein, and Diddy.
There's no redeeming him at any point during that movie. At every point in that movie, he's a fucking utter piece of shit.
He really is.
That's good acting.
Like you hate his character throughout the whole thing, but I absolutely love the movie. Like there's 2 movies that came out last year. It was that and Strange Darling, and you know I love my weird sadomasochistic sort of like, you know, fuck him up sort of like movies, but hands down, Substance it just won over that.
Substance
it definitely crushed it. And
seeing her get the fucking Globe was amazing.
Yeah, it was. Like I watched the speech and I was like, oh my god, because like I love like.
I've been doing this for a long time.
I love horror. That's like usually what I'll watch stand-up comedy with him.
Ari Shaffir just came out today.
Outside of that, it's horror.
Finkelberg, I was at the live recording.
Oh, dude.
Hell yeah. Shout out Joey Friedman. She was one of the openers for the show. Absolutely crushed. I fucking love you, girl. Yeah, that was an amazing show. Yeah,
so
it was filmed in DC. It was cool.
So I don't really know anything that's coming out this year. I didn't get a chance to like.
The Wolfman's coming out. That's the next one. In terms of like the one that people are starting to talk about. Yeah,
a little boring.
I haven't seen the preview for it yet, so I don't know how good it's going to be.
Little boring. I did see Nosferatu though.
Oh yes, Nosferatu.
You guys have.
I heard you can't watch that without being horror.
Penis.
Yeah, so, like you're gonna see dead
penis
vampire dick.
So like, I watched the movie and I don't want to spoil it, but you know how in like Dracula he's like a sexy vampire, like he's Captain Steal Your Girl.
Shout out Vladimir Player. I saw the fucking painting over there.
This is like a different. He's Captain like I'm gross as shit. I'm gonna hypnotize you, your girlfriend, and then put my maggot back on her.
Yeah, but somehow he's still
Dirt Diggler. Hell yeah.
Dirt Diggler.
I think you know what it is like we're all like, oh, he's still sexy because we know what's under all that makeup.
Yeah, it's just there was one point where he like at the very climax of the movie. Spoilers, don't listen.
Wait, climax of the movie or when you climax? Those are 2 different things.
A little bit of both.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
he's got good control.
Count Orlok is crawling on top of the Mary character.
The dude from Frozen.
Well, it's actually the guy from It. It's Skarsgård.
Skarsgård.
But he's got like he doesn't look like a Dracula thing. He's got a mustache. He looked like a count. Like he looks like, and he's got gross fingers. Yeah. And he crawls on top of this girl, and his skin's gray, and he's got like holes with maggots crawling out of him. And she's like, "Take me!" So like it's like you can. It's
victim
more
blaming. Nice.
Well, it's more into like the fact that he's like has these powers. And it's obvious that he's gross and he's dead and he's made a deal with the devil. Whereas like Dracula, he's like like kind of pimping. Like,
let me know what's up. You're saying yes.
Yeah, like Gary Oldman would walk in here with that curly hair and be like, "What's up, girls? Look at my little glass.
Hey, I can't walk in. Invite me in. Invite me in. Yeah, okay, I bet I'll come in. I'm a fucking vampire.
Yeah. And he's like, "Yo, you want to live forever?"
Orlok is like, "I'm gonna take that shit."
He's like, "Guess what? Don't put your hand on my back unless you want." Like, dude, the maggots fucking killed it for me. As soon as I saw him, I was like, "Ow!" He did it.
But she was like,
so it's like 50 Shades of Sanguine.
Yeah, it was 50 Shades of Zombie Dick. Fucking
penis.
Zombie penis.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, so Nosferatu's the movie to watch right now.
Very well made. Like I didn't have high hopes for it.
I think
you know.
What would you put it on like a wetness scale? Because I heard it's sexy.
Well, so it's the same guy that